All right, welcome everyone. This chapter,
What's
though.
up, y'all? Just seeing this volume crazy. Bad.
I don't even know what to expect. I'll be honest. Like I had some thoughts about what this chapter might be. Either like God is revealed, potentially Fuko dies, but like I don't know. We got a chapter today.
Wild. Absolutely just wild. What chapter we starting off with? Is it 88 or
The first one we'll be reading today is 89.
89? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Confused. There we go. Yep, this is gonna be crazy. Nah, yeah, y'all been hyping it up since the last stream. It's at 94 specifically, and then y'all saying that the volume as well. So I'm excited for that.
Do you have any predictions on either the volume or on chapter 94?
For me, so like I was just talking to Twitchy before we even started. I was saying I wasn't trying to think much of it at all to go in blindly. But just right now, before we start, if I had any predictions, I mean, like you just said a second ago, maybe something with God coming in, only because he already has been interfering with Spring, Uma Spring. So that's like the only thing I could think of if it's linked to what's going on right now in the in Spring. So other than that, I wouldn't. If it comes to any other outside sources of anybody else, I wouldn't know, unless there's some kind of death going on here. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't feel like they would hype it up that much if it was just like maybe a character death. I feel like
probably
we're gonna either get a backstory or like something with God. Yeah,
gotta be God. Because it sounds, even from the hype itself, it sounds like something that they know that like when people are reading it for like say if somebody else hyped it up for people in the chat that also was on Undead like a little bit later, like how we were. I think same thing to us. They're doing the same thing to us. So I think it could be a God thing, like for the first time we get to see him or some shit. Other than that, I have no idea.
Well, my big old head is blocking it. Thanks, Mom. But apparently there is an image in the reflection of Andy's card. So I was told that was a spoiler and not to look at it. And that's just insane for the volume.
I didn't look into it. Nice.
Yep. So I stopped looking at it. What's up, Eduardo? Let's see who we got in here today. We got Sean, Mad Mata, Kebab 316, someone, Eduardo.
Then we got Sean in here. You know what? Sean the GOAT.
I responded to him. He's the GOAT because he's been doing some translational stuff. So apparently Spring had killed the original Ishian, or at least his name was on that scroll. Yeah. So I don't know if that was, kind of.
Was the original Ishian the one that he was talking to, or
yes,
is that one prior to? Okay.
No, I think it was her grandfather.
Damn.
Flap, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, he did post the comments for the chapter extras for last volume. So I guess we can
this
start with that.
It's gonna be a nice birthday gift for me. My birthday was yesterday.
Oh yes, guys! So wish Vante a happy belated birthday.
I don't know. I was trying to think of something. Couldn't. Thank you.
Okay, so this is I wasn't able to find, or I wasn't able to look for a website that actually had the chapter extras, which I'm kind of surprised the official doesn't have them, but whatever. So I'm just going to read this verbatim. So first one is the explanation for the negator ability Billy uses in the chapter Unbalance. External targeting and voluntary. Okay. Negates the balance of anything the user perceives as buildings. If the user can perceive a whole city or town as a single building, then it works on that too. Only Billy can currently use it like that, though. The current original user is an architect, and unfortunately his own deep knowledge prevents creative thinking using the ability. Probably because, like, once you're kind of in the profession, you can't think of an entire city as a building. Okay. This one is written from the perspective of the Union underlings. They investigated Billy's usage of Unchange, even though Gina is dead. The prevailing theory is that using Under's resources, he found the new user of Unchange and copied it.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
what I was
know
thinking
what
about this person.
See, I wasn't quite sure, like, how that, because he said he's had it, or he said he was using it from, like, he mentioned specifically 50 years ago for Gina, so that was kind of interesting that they're assuming he found the new user. Okay. The next one is a short one. It explains Andy's new ability, Dead Shadow, which is insane. Small comic perspective of Nico's daughter, Miko, and the other leading scientist, Bo. Both have been transformed into coins. We knew that. She finds it interesting how they've been transformed, scientifically speaking. Bo is more concerned. Miko finds it cool to be so close to the action, seeing Fuko give it her all. Okay. There's a drawing of some of Spring's toy artifacts, which there were... Okay, so we're going to talk about that. There's, like, probably thousands of artifacts. It's not just, like, I thought there was maybe 50. There was maybe 50 in that box. Classic Japanese toys.
Happy Undeath Day. Yeah, that's cool.
I like that. So all of the senior members of Union knew that Ishin was a woman. And Andy likely knew it because of her perfume smell. They started hiding it by Ishin's own request after Top joined. She likes Japanese calligraphy, crafting stuff, and eyeing cute clothes and catalogs that she knows she cannot wear. Damn.
Do we know Ishin's age?
23.
23.
All right. The profile also asks for her crush. She is flustered and asks why this is only a question in her profile. Explanation of Unbreakable. It only becomes unbreakable if she believes it to be good work. So because of the trauma she had for her father and self-doubt, she hasn't been able to replicate that fully outside of her own armor.
Okay.
All right. Again, thank you, Wirt, for that.
All right, guys, ready to hop on in it?
You want to start us off today, Vante?
Yep.
All right.
Chapter 89. All right. Chapter 89, round 3. Oh, yeah. We're going this round 3. God. I shall not do it. I shall kill a man no longer. Spring? This is the third time God has forcibly intervened. It seems Unluck's earned much of our good ire. Seems so, yeah. Unluck, please, I beg of you. You need to kill me. Spring. The core, oh yeah, the core is pulling off, huh? The core, he's pulling it out of his own, on his own. Okay. Yeah, it looked very reminiscent to him in the past, obviously, with the core. It's always interesting, though. That they have like this core form that's really small, like a damn, like, I don't know, level 1 Pokemon or something. Spring, what are you doing? Should the brainwashing go on any further, then your unluck shan't affect me. Hmm. So it must be now. Okay, then Billy came. He shot. Okay, did it hit him? It looked like it kind of got lodged into him. A very wise decision. However, even if I'm in a weakened state, once the game is underway, attacks can't harm me. So those who interfere will be turned to cherry trees. Oh wow. Damn, damn, Billy. Hear me well, Unluck. Since you're the one who has accepted my game, the person tasked to kill me can be none other than you. For round 3 of play. All right, what we got? For the last round, these dice here shall serve in our game. There is not much time before you all turn into cherry trees yourselves. However, this will help end things as quickly as can be. It's odd or even a 50-50 chance game. Guess right and you live, guess wrong and you will die. Please, Lady Fugo, excuse how ugly I am, but before the match begins, bestow upon me unluck. Wow. Makes sense. Wow, damn. I owe you my thanks. Spring. Undead and Unluck. In the narrow gambling hall, I shall sit and wait. Wow. These panels are fire, though. Man. Damn. Boy, looking crazy. It turned giant. This is probably his true phase 3. If what he said was the truth, then he is impervious to any and all attacks. Bah, the scenery is drawl. Oh shit, yeah, okay. Rather than rows of stone trees, this sight is much more sublime. It can turn stuff other than humans into cherry blossoms. His abilities have expanded now that he's changed form. Yeah, that's wild. No, this shall not do. This is not nearly enough. All of it must go. What? I shall turn it all into throngs of cherry trees. Oh shit. Damn. In an instant, they just turned into fucking cherry trees. God damn. Yes, to God above, I shall present this planet. Wow, it's phase 3. Looking wild. Never thought it'd come to this. You're dead no matter what. No matter what. Once you open the lid, once you open the lid, a textbook beginner's trap. This quest should have been ignored from the start. No, that's not true. There is a way still. Or there's still a way. Weren't you listening? All attacks are considered interference. Yes, attacks. But the phenomena caused by my unluck reach spring. Look at that, man. I get it. Basically, we can get close to him and cause all sorts of unluck around him. Smart. I like that. Then we make a path to his core and send Fuko inside. Right. After that, all you gotta do is win your game of CeeLo. Gamble through and through. Foolish. How do you suppose you'll get close to him? Negator abilities won't work on him. Yeah, not on him directly. What do you mean by that? Around him. Just aim it towards me instead. Essentially, if we don't think of targeting Spring, we can use our abilities. Oh. For example, Rip can't attack Spring directly. But if a stray fired at me were to hit Spring, seen that little diagram of that. Die sick. It wouldn't be an obstruction. It'd be an accident, right? That's some far-fetched logic. You're a negator yourself, ain't you? If so, you should know. I really like how, once again, man, I'm loving the dialogue from Andy against Billy. Like the way he talks to Billy almost feels like, because for a while Billy has seemed kind of what's the word? Not, I guess, kind of condescending, but not like in a real arrogant way. But I feel like Andy kind of reverses it back to him in a way. He's like always a step ahead when it comes to like both of their ideologies and stuff. So I don't know. I always like that because compared to like Billy and Juiz, it seemed like Juiz kind of loses those kind of clashes, but Andy he be going toe to toe with them when it comes to them words. Rules are all about how you interpret them. It's the guys and gals who master bending logic, finding loopholes, and taking foolish, death-defying risks who come out on top. Ain't that right? You bunch of negating lugs. Wow. See everybody there. Now let's make like negators and negate this guy's rules. This is gonna be really interesting how they do this. Indirect attacks or quote unquote on accident attacks. Hmm. Fire
I
panel, by the
like
way.
how they're kind of playing on the whole negator terminology in terms of they're not just negating their own rules, they're
Hmm.
negating something else's rules. I
Yep.
just think, like, at this point in the series, to introduce that as a concept is insane because we're going to have this kind of like a raid battle on Spring as he's taking out or offering up the entire planet to God. That's crazy.
Yeah. This is the most negating chapter in terms of their plan and what they want trying to do. Negating the rules of the rule. Using rules. It's wild. Using their own rules or breaking the rules against the rule. A goose body. Yes, a goose body. You know what's funny? Loki, that was like the first person other than like Andy and Fuko to have seen in the panel. Injuries.
Trees
Goose.
has got dual blades on the hip. That's insane.
Hmm.
I definitely feel like Ishin is going to cover her face before Top can see her.
Oh yeah, because she is looking like over at top dog. Good
Exactly,
detail.
Mad Mata.
Nice detail.
Exactly. Because he's looking at Creed like, what are you doing here? We just had you tied up.
Yep. Nice, nice. All right. It's your go now.
All right, chapter 90. Let's get into this. Ooh, this is a nice color page to start. We have all the negators for the 13. Oh, she's got white hair. I thought she had blonde hair. That's a cool little detail. What else? Everything else looks, relatively straightforward. Creed has like black-ish hair. Interesting. Okay. Ain't that right, you bunch of negating lugs? Now, let's make like negators and negate this guy's rules. Ah, geez. Tatiana, robes. On it! Agoo! She looks adorable. Oh my god. Huh? Ta, where's your robe? Sorry, I tossed it when I transformed. Oh, you're here, Sheen? Woo! I'll just share a robe with the Sheen then. I don't know if she'll agree to that. I'm coming in, Asheen. I'll protect you, so give Asheen the armor back. It's making you heavy. Right. Explain this. It's my creation, a cherry tree transformation prevention robe. It repels the flower petals. I didn't mean explain how this functions. I meant explain the situation. Just how it looks. Things are... Tatiana's looking down. Wicked sick. Whoa, it's huge. Why didn't you kill it before it turned into that? Couldn't. He's got himself protected. Protected? Since the moment his contest with Fuko began, outsiders have been unable to intervene. Hey, what are you doing? I said, hey! Any attack unrelated to their 3-round match ends up not reaching them, and the attacker winds up like this. Then we're screwed! But if you're not direct about it, borrowing this back, by the way, and you use someone as a go-between, you're good. So in my case, my Harakiri fallout travels out of me, and its endpoint just so happens to be where he's standing. Andy committing suicide with an unbreakable blade to inadvertently, but also directly injure or attack Spring is insanity. Whoops, didn't mean to interfere with your contest. I'm so clumsy. You know, something like that. So I need all of you to forget Spring and focus your attacks on me. Do that and your abilities will hit him via me. Those deadpan faces. And then we can send Fuko inside to his core. Right now, Spring is brainwashed and has abandoned the game. But his core still wants to keep the game going. A game where he's bound to lose. Due to unluck, that is. We don't have long before everyone turns into cherry trees, so please, let's all work together. If I win this, then as a reward, the people who were turned into cherry trees and the workers who volunteer to turn into gold coins will return to normal. I'm sorry, everyone. We will gain valuable data from this. There is one other way to beat Spring. Huh? Ching! Rip, what are you doing? Killing Fuko? If Fuko dies, then the game will end. Spring will lose its protection and will be able to attack that thing directly. That is super short-sighted, Rip. I don't think you'll be able to defeat Spring even if you were to kill Fuko. The shading on these panels, though, is crazy. All right. Not only that, but if a huge number of Union's forces dies, it'll be in our favor. This is our chance. Why not take it? If the Union starts thinning out, it'll be easier to steal the loop device, Arc. Am I wrong? Well, Latla, I see. So that's how you're doing it, eh? Thick. That's the stuff. What? Keep up the pace and you'll hit me with your ability. Hey, wait. So you can roll Spring up into it too. Don't hold back. Gather all your discontent for the Union. And take it out on me. Give me everything you got. Hurry on down or else you'll turn into a cherry tree. He's got the bulging vein in his face. He is so upset. I'll kill you! Billy, Undead and Unluck, looking at those two makes me think that they will be able to make a real difference for us. And I stand by that belief. Scream! I told you to wait! Look at that, you hit him! Like I care, quit running. Still, it didn't affect him at all. Your shots had more power back on the boat. Shut your hole. My muscles aren't as strong ever since coming back from being a kid. That is a crazy statement. Whose freaking fault do you think that is? You reap what you sow, pal. Andy, on your right. What's that? Oh, the Nyambo pole. Oh, Mr. Andy. Is this the way to do it? Yeah, but you're on our freaking side. Give me a heads up next time. Andy, he doesn't have a scratch on him. Playtime is over, negators. What's up? You dropped the whole haiku speech pattern thing? Haiku. I was really digging your shtick. That's so meta of a comment. May my rules turn you all into cherry blossoms and scatter you to the winds. Okay. Ha. This is one hell of a deadly beginner's trap, all right. Andy! What is this? Nice save. Chikara. This is just me stopping Mr. Andy. Nothing but Mr. Andy. Unmove. Oh my god, he's not doing this. This makes me so uncomfortable. That's why we didn't recap it in our last volume. But him being able to take out his skin that's being stopped by Unmove, I am so uncomfortable. Now I know what pieces you're playing. Oh, and her face, because she didn't know that. She is traumatized. The floating petals that make folks blossom on contact, and the cherry tree limbs that you control at will. Rip, shoot Andy with one of your blades. Say what? Screw you. Who would do anything you say? Very well. Unjustice. In that case, I'll negate your vision of justice. Urgh, damn it. Whoa there. Gah, as if this trite offering would work. Hey, old timer, position yourself in front of the blade. Time for a quick fix? He's carrying her backpack style? Okay. She's his girlfriend. Those are the rules. I'm sorry. Unbreakable and unstoppable are in the way. Just stay close and watch. Sign. Dost thou need mine presence? I'm going to prove that your armor is something incredible. As she blushes on the inside. Here it comes. Our special attack trial run. Unbreakable Takio shot. Double spread as Andy gets impaled through the chest. And it cracked Spring's chest. Hey, Spring. Playtime's just getting started. That was a long-ass chapter. What was that, 23 pages?
That shit's so crazy. You just get off the skin like that.
I hate it. It's so uncomfortable.
Man. Shout out to Chikara. That's a young goat right there.
I have a feeling he's going to get some ocular damage from trying to use his power so much. Kind of similar to Itachi.
Right. Nico got him. He got him. He can give him some special unbreakable eye drop stuff that make his eyes invincible. We gonna get into something crazy. I can tell because everything's going so well for us right now. Kind of similar to when we want to get summer, but it's gonna be the opposite once we get to a certain point. Watch. Oh man. Yeah, God probably is going to intervene for sure because they even acknowledged it again. Like, oh, he's being brainwashed, and all we gotta do is get this core. And then once they get to his core, I can see God probably popping up, which is going to be wild. Maybe his hand might come down or some shit. That would be fire.
Okay, so this is a thought I had near the end of last stream, but didn't have a chance to properly talk about it. So this quest, right? It's to defeat 3 of the seasons and to capture the 4th. Phil is a walking artifact. I'm assuming Phil is guarding the Union base where they have captured Uma Summer. No, not Fall. So my guess is that God might intervene with Uma Fall or Autumn to where they're actually going to fail this quest, even though they technically had him captured.
That's okay. That's an interesting thought. Huh.
Because he's the only one of the previous roundtable collective that accepted the quest that is still back at the base now that Ishin is here.
Good. Good point. Good theory. All right, we're heading to 91 now.
All right.
All right, chapter 91 of Undead Unluck. Go on and play. That's the chapter title. Playtime's just getting started. I'm sending Funko to your core. Now we just have to push it in. No good. Rip's blades are too fragile. He cut me a break. They're not that versatile. Andy, hey, cut me a break. Wait, let me read that again. My bad. My eyes tripping on me. Hey, cut me a break. They're not that versatile. Andy. Oh shit! Damn. You're blossoming. shouldn't the robe have staved it off? Fuko, you're up. Playtime's just getting started, you say. Pathetic fools. Oh my god. What will now transpire is no game. It's an execution. Oh, gee, that's crazy. You really just cut off his goddamn head. What the, bro? This man Andy, that boy's crazy. And a damn beautiful execution it is. It's making me want to kick back and watch the blossoms. Mirror, what is it? Mirror prattle. I'll turn you all into a cherry blossoms. Why can't I draw them out? Hey, nice save there. You saw. Oh, you saw. Undraw. Okay. Now you won't be able to draw any new flower petal. Whoa. Okay. See, that's what I like about Undead Unluck. Like, everybody has like a different negating type. Like hers is pretty much like a restraining type, similar to Chikara. Huh. Damn. that's actually very clutch. You did a great job. Now you can't use that move you just pulled. I'd expect nothing less from my former girlfriend. Oh, come now. She's not your girlfriend, though. Miss Yusai did seem flattered last we spoke. Are you angry? It was just a joke. Why I'm not angry, silly? It's not like I'm your girlfriend. Look, I'm sorry. I won't say it again, okay? Oh, you. I don't mind either way. Hey. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Is he just kind of like up in a tree, like in his own cherry blossom armor or something like that? He's shielding his body with cherry trees. All we need to do is tear them off. And wait, Mr. Rip, those trees are actual people. We don't have time for semantics, but nothing. Damn, that's how under roll though. I mean, in this case, I mean, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, or I guess you wait for him to get out. Maybe I don't know, but he's using his armor, so he probably would just not get out. Tops reach his limit. See, it's unbreakable, right? I may have snapped my leg, but still, we can't pull off any plays with Unstoppable. Same goes for Chikara's eyes. We're not going to get any support from Unmoved. Damn. And also, the dynamic duo is out for now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. In order to slip past those cherry trees and wound his chest one more time, we need... Hey, Tatiana, you're with Billy, ain't you? Stuff that thing down his mouth and bring him here quick. Pause. You know, did he? You're not going, but don't worry, he'll get the message. Okay. Oh my God! Wow, we're turning the favor from when he said her, and wow, I'm still alive today because of these sweets that you made for me, Mr. Billy. Damn, well, Billy was a nice guy. Maybe his core is a sweet, innocent, kind guy. You know, since we're talking about cores for these almost, maybe that's his core. Because, man, when we first met Billy, I was like, this dude is good. He's a good dude, man. After you left, I fell into depression, so a zombie made them for me in your place. But you see, if I recall, this is where Mr. Billy Wood. They were lousy. Hold up, you two. Hold up, you two. You told me they were good, Andy from above. That's why I wanted to make them with you again. Since you betrayed us for being weak, Top, Chikara, and I decided to work hard to get stronger. And I think we got good and strong. All of us did. So what I'm asking is, will you come back and fight with us? Wow. Damn. Fuko, cut the signal. Huh? Okay. Tatiana, you are all strong. None of you are running away from your fates. You are doing what you all need to do, so I can't afford to run away either. Otherwise, oh shit, he's fixing his head. Oh wow, looking like the innocent Billy that we knew, the good Billy, the good old Billy. Otherwise, that'd be unfair, wouldn't it? Unless you like still manipulating in the situation. But then again, I mean, Andy was telling him that like, yo, like, because he keeps saying strong people, like I'm only working with the strong or whatnot. Everybody else is just weak. But now I don't know if he's being genuine right now, but they literally did get stronger. He can't act like they did if he is lying. But I don't know. I don't trust this guy sometimes, bro. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a little genuine. Maybe I don't fucking know. You can't come back. Nope, because that's what I need to do. Okay, so he might be a little genuine here. So I simply won't come back. That's all. Okay, he is being for real then. He's just still showing that I got my good qualities here. I get what Juiz meant. Unluck will no undead and wait, yeah, undead and unluck will negate destiny. Okay, and I can't. I like that we got this through Tatiana too. I like that. That's cool. And I can't very well have them turn into cherry trees before the fight with God. Then you mean I'll lend a hand. As a thanks for the tasty treat that is. Go right ahead. What do we do, Andy? I could take a chance and use my unluck on you. Then you might get the wait, hold on, messed up. You have a hard time controlling your own luck when it's aimed towards me, right? Then you might get the human cherry trees here caught in the midst. Don't you worry, there's one guy who can make a path to spring, and both of your hard work is going to bring him there. Cut me. Ah, well, I see you're finally acting a bit more undead. Wow. See, once again, bro, Andy, he be low key throwing shots at him. He be talking shit, man. He one ups him a lot, and I like that. Leave the trees to me. Roger that. Trying to replicate a castle is where you ran out of luck. Unbalanced. Just so you know, my blood blade can't cut through his armor. It's up to you. It's up to you, Billy. Fool. Targeting me is impossible. I ain't aiming for you. The only one I'm looking to cut is him. Oh, this is about to be fire. I'm blocking out my vision for the side of the panel that's right here, and the spread right here. I'm not looking at it, but I know something crazy. Now this blade of blood won't change. Great deep crimson unchanging crescent moon. God damn. Woo. Fuko, go on and play with spring. On it. Nice chapter.
Show! When
Nice
he cut that when he cut the what was the Verde, not Verde,
Menos Grande.
Yeah. This is like, come on, guys.
Mm-hmm. Damn, man.
Well,
Billy, shout out to Billy, man.
Woo!
Billy said, you know what? Let me return the old times for you. For one time. For the one time.
This chapter was incredible.
Spring would be dead already if they had Sean. Low key, I mean, like low key, his abilities, he's unseen. Hey. Damn. Yeah, that Billy face, yep, perfect. Nice. He did the reverse Eisen. Like when Eisen changed his hair and then he became another guy, took the glasses off, and in this case he reverted back to the to the quote unquote facade Billy.
So here's the thing, Vontae. What do you think of Billy saying he can't come back? Like, is it almost like his, I was about to say quirk, but his negator ability would not let him make some of these personal choices in his life that he would otherwise make?
I don't know. Like, that's interesting. So it's interesting that you said that. To me, it just seemed like it was more of a, just his morals. Like, even though he can kind of meet a middle ground with them, at the same time,
that's what I thought it was at first. But then when he was saying that they are strong, I don't know. Mm-hmm. It seemed to have a deeper meaning than just that.
I don't know. I feel like that's why when I was reading, I was like, is he being for real or not? Because I couldn't tell. Because literally a few chapters ago, he was on the other side saying like, nah, you're not strong. And he's like, yo, you gotta trust. You gotta trust us. We can be a great team. So I don't know. I guess at this point I would say like, because when Tatiana brought up like her and the other kids, like they've been getting better, Chikara and Top. Mm-hmm. I think that kind of shows them like, you know what, you are right. They actually did a good job. They beat Creed, and obviously Tatiana, you're always really been strong. He knows that for sure. So he would have to be lying if he didn't think at least she was strong, because you wanted her in the first place, and she's with the other side. So I don't know. I think he's just kind of stubborn a little bit, kind of like with Juiz. Like they both have this thing where they're stubborn. Like they can to some degree, they kind of agree with what people are telling them, but at the same time, they're just too stubborn, I think. And I kind of like that. That's very realistic of like real life people. trying to get a compromise or make it to some middle ground type situation. Oh yeah, Sean, where you from, man? The real Sean. The goat
The
Sean.
real Sean is here.
Because I did peep that message earlier when you were saying 3:30 p.m. Where you at?
Oh yeah, this blade slash had like some kickback to it. Because look at Andy's arms. It's like the blood is exploding out of them, like the sheer force of it.
Bro, I'm loving how Andy be talking to Bailey, man.
I feel like they would be best friends in another life.
Yeah, I feel like they can hold each other accountable, like that kind of. Yeah, definitely.
Like the
And
way
then,
that they're
going back to
smiling
the
at each
whole,
other.
yeah, and going back to the whole like outlaw thing. Like Andy literally was an outlaw pretty much at one point. And Billy, his whole thing is out. Like he has spurs, he has the guns. Like he probably would have, maybe in another loop.
And last point I wanted to make on this particular chapter, it looks like Agu used her arm to deflect or negate the direction of one of the spring vine tendrils. It's on page 13. So do you think that bunny suit is her ability or if that's an artifact? My guess is it's probably an artifact.
It's just her drip, man.
I don't know. It could be that.
I think it's an artifact. That'd be crazy if she got her ability. That shit just grew on her out of nowhere. Yeah, it's interesting. All right. So I'll let you go with 92 now. We're getting close.
All right.
More.
92. Okay, 92, taste. Once upon a time, there was a demon who made cherry blossoms bloom. The demon was intrigued by the people who would come to see his blossoms. See this? I made them bloom! And approached them in an attempt to make friends. However, the people thought cherry blossoms were symbols of ill omen, and so they came to revile the demon instead. As he pondered how to earn everyone's friendship, the demon had an epiphany. He realized that people become friendly by playing with one another. Return my family heirloom! Container! Container! The demon traveled around Japan, collecting toys, as bushels of cherry trees bloomed in his wake. And so, the demon grew bigger. Now, with his robust collection of toys, he hurried down to the human village to play with everyone, but his body inexplicably grew larger. In the end, everyone was frightened, and not a single person would play with him. He decided to lead a secluded life in the mountains, accepting that he would never get along with humans. That was until he met another demon. When he addressed the demon, thinking he could befriend it since they were of the same ilk. Demon? Demon? Seems the hard work I put into this paid off. This is the mask I made based on your wanted poster. That is cool. I never put that together. You know, so I wouldn't alarm you and all. He's got the loopy bug eyes face. Your face came off. I told you, it's a mask. The demon was extremely alarmed. This was the first time that a human talked to him without fear. What? You can't spin a top? No. Teach me. Haha, sure thing. The demon asked the man, You're not afraid? I'm the demon of the blossoms. Yeah, I know. They say you're some symbol of misfortune and death or whatnot, right? What a tasteless thing to say. People are killing each other in a turf war. That's not because of an ill omen. That's human sin, wrought by human hands. The village folks blamed the blossoms and treated you lousy, didn't they? I can only imagine how tough you've had it. I'm sorry about all that. The demon was confused as to why the man was apologizing, especially since the man had not done him any harm. It's okay, I'm not angry. Boy, you sure are kind. Let me make it up to you somehow. Make it up? I can ask for anything? Yeah, anything's fair game. I want to play a bunch. Every day from then on, the man who called himself Ishin would come to play, bringing a variety of toys and trinkets. Today, we're going to play a game using these. Oh! It's called Hyakuen Ishu 100 Poem Karuta. Through games, the demon acquired language. No, not like that. Oh. You gotta go for it like you're really trying to send the other guy flying. I am now learned. That's a weird phrase. I have conversation completely mastered. Haha. Hey, I like that speech pattern. It's got character. Though for some reason, he picked up a haiku-esque manner of speech. The demon started to feel as though he could finally befriend humans. Uh-huh. Looking good there, Lord Spring. Ooh. Can't have you run around in the buff forever. Consider those my thanks. Hope you accept them. Thanks? Yep. I got myself a wife. A wife? I'm terrible with women, but I got to talking about cherry blossoms, you see, and I managed to woo her. I absolutely love this turn of events because these are like fated friends, kind of similar to Kalgara and Nolan from One Piece. It's just like these two generational type of families. Obviously, Spring is, himself in this day and age. But Ishin's entire bloodline is owed to Spring. Fantastic. She said that she loved cherry blossoms too. I see. However, that goes not for everyone. They all still fear what I am. Okay, tell you what. Right now, Edo is thrown out of whack due to the shogunate getting overthrown. The Tabaku, they call it. It'll lead to battle. But I'm gonna stop it with my unbreakable. This bloodless siege of the capital will mark the start of a new chapter for Japan. And if your cherry blossoms are at the heart of it, everyone far and wide will fall in love with Spring. Bloodless siege? The demon did not know what any of that meant. However, the man accomplished his bloodless siege, and Japan made strides towards the Meiji area. The cherry blossoms that enveloped that new start were considered glad tidings by the people for the first time. The demon that watched from atop the mountain was filled with glee, but he had forgotten that he was a demon, a Uma, as you see God's hands coming in. Huh? Ishin? Is this? Lord Spring, looks like you're back to normal. Was it I that did all this? I heard you were running amok here. Someone was challenging the villagers to bets and taking the lives of whoever lost. A demon, they said. Ishin, please, I beg of you, you need to kill me. The world shall keep going round, with or without me. What a tasteless request. After all, I love you. I love Spring. My ties with you, my ties with my wife, this mark of a new era without any bloodshed. But that's all are the tidings of Spring. Spring isn't a season of misfortune. We're going to need Spring in the future. So if you want to die so bad, call it. We'll stake our lives on this gamble. If you really do embody misfortune, then go ahead and lose to me. But if you win this, then try living a little longer, will ya? For how long must I? Right. Well, let's see. The demon won, although he felt he was handed the victory somehow. Still, the demon decided to honor his promise. For how long must I? Right. Well, let's see. Note, grave of Ishin Teshu. Till that day comes, the day when people like me act in earnest and play with you. Present day. Till people with taste. Spring! Come on! Let's play! Cross paths with you. This is so beautiful. My goodness.
W friendship. I like the comparison with One Piece, with Nolan, Kagura. Damn. Well, and I do like too that we're getting into the this whole arc is getting into Uma's perspective and how they have also, or at least for Spring, how he's also got ostracized by humans. And when you think of a Uma, you're like, oh, that's some demonic monster type thing. But in his case, it's way different than what we've been introduced to so far. So really good stuff. Everybody's getting fucking oppressed in the series for different reasons.
I wonder when this particular chapter came out, because this is very, and I will say spoiler alert, because you should have seen this by now, but if you haven't, some spoilers for Attack on Titan. So if you just want to kind of glaze your ears over for the next 30 seconds, but it seems very Mikasa and Eren-esque, or Eren and Ymir specifically. Just the child that wants to, have a life.
Right.
And just like the little bit of light that comes in when he's surrounded by all of this goo in the core. Fantastic.
Eduardo, he said, due to theory that Andy's presence in that old West Town butterfly affected into Billy being born, mostly because Jui should know about Billy from the previous loops, but the betrayal was unexpected. That's a theory, huh?
But did she know about the betrayal? No, I know she didn't, but
Well, he was just adding on to that the betrayal part was just unexpected. But like Billy himself, I guess before he would have done that, like Andy being like an outlaw or whatever, kind of butterfly affected Billy,
Fuko.
Which is interesting.
Okay.
And what's funny about that too, like, and I've been going on and on about it, but like his dialogue to Billy, it does seem like Andy talks to him like he's like a nephew or something. I don't know how to explain it, but like now that you say that about him, yeah, and he's kind of like schooling him in a way. So if that is the case, like if he somehow was quote unquote butterfly affected, Billy being born from Andy being an outlaw and whatnot and living his lifestyle, that would be pretty interesting. That's something I don't think I've seen before.
I know this is kind of like somewhat of a joke, but Josh, Billy, Andy, those are very westernized names. Is there a chance that Billy is actually related to Andy?
Could be.
Like his dad or something?
That would be wild. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, but it is a theory that I feel like to me it seems like I can kind of get down with that theory only because even like just the dialogue from Andy and Billy, I feel like I don't know, the mangakas is putting a lot of emphasis, or not emphasis, but like a lot of emphasis into their like clashing of ideologies and shit. He really keeps schooling Billy if you notice. Billy doesn't really challenge what Andy says. He kind of just shut the fuck up after every time they talk. So it kind of does feel like he's like sunning him. That's what it feels like.
And another kind of reference that I wanted to point out is kind of similar to Sagiri and like that big old guy from Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah, that's what it reminded me of when I was
Yes.
here. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Even just the
Just a
aesthetic,
child.
everything.
Yep. That was a fantastic chapter, guys. This volume's starting off great.
When that means Victor is also related to Billy.
I'm not gonna go too far down that rabbit hole, but yes.
Yeah. But I feel like there is some kind of relation there in terms of like you said, if it's like a butterfly effect type thing and something there. Because for both of them to like to what you just said, have have Americanized names and also both with the whole cowboy outlaw aesthetic, definitely. All right, chapter what are we on 93. All right, so 94. Excited. All right, chapter 93, the Song of Spring. Oh, he about to sing? He about to sing, man? Let me hear it, man. Good of you to come. Let us hurry and start our game with each other. You shall be the one tasked with casting the die here. This will sour the game should any cheating aid my play. Now then, guess it's time to get started. Okay, you guys, who's down to drink? What? Kiddos excluded, of course. Sheen, how about you? I can say for I am 23 years of age. That's there. I got my confirmation here. Even Twitch already gave me that. But his quirk. Next panel. Rip, how about you? Rip, how about you? You like Japanese sake? Hold up. What are you talking about? That makes 10 then. Oh my god. Crimson Crescent Moon 11 string. Oh my god. That's one of the cherry trees from the building. Should be no problem. Okay, just making sure it wasn't people. Can you shave them down and make sake cups? Lala on the top of the tower. It springs bottle of sake. Bring it. It springs bottle of sake. Bring it down. Bring it on down for us. Hey, don't tell me that you're going to use now of all times to. Sure am. These will be the last cherry blossoms before spring's out of here. So let's drink and see him out in style. That's actually pretty dope. That's pretty damn dope. That's very old school too. I think I've seen it in other series, and I believe in real life, certain cultures were. Oh no, it reminds me of One Piece with Odin. Was it with Odin when he was eating over the was he like barbecuing or something over somebody's ashes or like somebody died and they were getting cremated and he was eating on something like that. But it kind of reminds me of that. Well, not like we've got anything else to do. Hey, if Fuko loses, we're going to turn into cherry trees. Yeah, that's why she's going to win. Anyway, can you drink? Of course I can, you sack of crap. Billy, you better heal up quick or else there will be no more sake left. Start healing from your brain. Your brain, man. You can do it, Mr. Billy. Andy, don't encourage him. What's the harm? Besides, I love Japanese sake. Mind if I bring Spring over there? Please, you must. See, I about to say, I see darkness. I'm about to say, it better not be God. Mind if I bring Spring over there? Please, you must stop this. It's too dark in here. You still haven't begun the match. We're going to start turning into cherry trees. That boy Rip is stressing. I always love characters that are like that. They be so serious about getting the job done, and then they start stressing, getting out of character. Because usually he's kind of like, he's more composed, but he be talking shit. But now he's like, come on, come on down, let's have some fun. A viewing party. Yeah, wicked sick, right? I wish not to see people suffering and turning into trees. Okay then. Here's thanks to the blossoms in full bloom. Cheers. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. I also like too that Jouise, because in a lot of series the leader always is like in the forefront of everything. But I like that Jouise can like kind of take the back seat in a lot of these arcs. I don't know, it's cool. She I don't know. I kind of like that, but it's understandable. I mean, she's always been bigging up both Andy and Fuko. So, what are you doing? It seems like she really don't want the responsibility at all, which obviously she probably doesn't, but she's still burdened by doing all of what she's doing. What are you doing? Having a viewing party for the blossoms, of course. Yes, I can see that. The whole lot of you are about to turn into cherry trees yourselves, whether you want to or not, via my own set of rules. You no doubt hate spring, hate cherry trees and blossoms. You must act quickly and kill me. Rah. Shut the hell up and drink. Wow. Spring shouldn't be disrupting the viewing festivities. If you're spring, you should act like spring. Just sit back and observe the people viewing the cherry blossoms. Watch them get all drunk and rowdy, and marvel at their chuckle-headed antics with a laugh and a smile. Well, that Latla, she's sauced up. She is already tipsy and drunk right now. Usually she be rejecting the boy Rip. Looks like time's up. I arrived late, therefore I am yet to move. Why? Why to start with my head? Why to start with my head? Sorry, fight on. The party's in full swing now. Let's get the last gambling game rolling. Round 3, even odd gambling. Uh-oh, Fuko. Simply living out your days isn't necessarily what's best. Living toward a good and eventual end is what life's all about. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Hmm. That is really what it's all about. Live every day like it's your last, but live it fulfillingly. Spring wanted people to love him so much, and now you're unlucky. Your love can help him die. Send him on his way, Fuko. For how long must I continue to live this life? Right. Let's see. Till that day comes when people act in earnest and play with you. Till people with taste cross paths with you. Odd, even. Ishin, today seems to be that day. It's 6-4, even. You have won this game, old lady Fuko. Thank you for the good luck, for the good unluck. That's crazy. The good unluck. That is a crazy. This is a funny phrase, but yeah, it makes sense. Obviously, in this series, only in this series it would make sense. Ishin, hear me out. I must say sorry, for I am the one who killed your great ancestor. I am sure that you detest everything to do with spring. That you detest everything to do with spring. I couldn't possibly detest it. The unbreakable teachings that were acquired in spring have been passed down over the course of 150 years. I know not what you and the first spoke of. However, the Ishin's family holds a tradition started by the first. Ishin is the name we carry as blacksmiths, but as for the names we carry as people from birth, we add a certain character to them. I'm sorry for the late introduction. I am Yamaoka Ishin the 13th. My other name is Haruka Yamaoka. Haruka, the Song of Spring. Wow, so that's the Song of Spring. Wow, that's fire. Damn. I was like, oh, we gonna get spring singing or something? Like, this is just as fire. Wow. Damn. And your name was passed down straight to you from spring. And one thing I'm just thinking about while I'm reading this chapter in the back of my mind is that y'all keep talking about chapter 94. I'm scared because this chapter is really good. A nice farewell to spring. Oh boy. So I see. I shall end things with one last recital. Oh, is he gonna sing? Oh, he is gonna sing. Okay. Well, hey, we get both. Warmth and kindness have ushered in a change in this set of rules that I shall cherish with pride. For I am the spring itself. Ooh, bars. 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 Straight up bars, bro. Damn, this was a good ass chapter. And I am
that was a
terrified
great
for
send off.
Yes. A great one. I love that. But yeah, do you remember when I was saying earlier about One Piece with Odin when he was eating?
Yep.
Yeah,
On
it
the
reminds me of
bones that were being charred
Mhm.
of someone in the village.
Yep, that's kind of what that reminded me. Even though the cherry blossoms itself was just a send off to spring in general, but luckily that was a building. It wasn't people when you start chopping it up. I was about to say, oh shit. But yep, damn.
So a couple things. We were told to take a look at what was going on in the background. Do you know why the cherry blossoms started from Chikara's head?
Oh yeah, let me go back to that because I didn't know why he
I do know why,
mentioned
so I'll
that.
tell you.
What page was that again? But yeah, you can tell me.
Page 10. So it is because he was called a mushroom head by Tatiana. So it's like a mushroom growing out of the top of his head.
Oh wow! I was like, why did you say that? I really didn't get that. This was a good ass chapter, man. This is up there. I ain't gonna lie, this is like up there in terms of like feel good chapters. Is up there, very high up there.
And not only that, on that same page, Latla is kissing a tree that was Rip.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh man,
That boy Rip is it's always hilarious to me when I see characters like stress the fuck out. He like, we hurry up, we gotta get to round 3. Stop playing.
Dude, he is like Zoro from One Piece. I know we're making a lot of One Piece references. It's just like he cannot stand the idiocy of those surrounding him.
That's hilarious.
And then the last thing that I noticed is that Bunny was trying to drink. So what I speculated earlier is that she's been in this suit. I don't know how many years, but likely she is of age. And she is just acting like that because her face does not change.
Actually, no, never mind. I'm about to say maybe it's not an artifact, maybe it's her ability, but at the same time, similar to Ano Un, once they got that shit, it was they were just like quote unquote gone from society. So yeah, it could still be an artifact too. But definitely something happened at that age, and it just stuck with her for sure. Rest in peace, Spring, though. Damn.
That was so poignant.
Hey, yep, Kebab. Yeah, Juiz I love that she takes a back seat because she's like, yeah, they got it. They got it. Fuko and Andy, they got it.
I can only imagine the soundtrack that they're going to use for this chapter in the anime.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what episode this would be. I'm trying to think. I kind of lost track when I was thinking about it earlier.
They were doing what? They were doing 2 to 3 chapters an episode, which I thought was pretty good pacing. This is chapter 93, and I think we ended on like 58. So let me do some quick math. This could be like episode 17 or 18 if they keep up the same pacing.
Okay.
If they eliminate some, it might be like the mid-season finale.
Yeah, like my brain immediately thought 16 because this feels like like the end of the arc, mid-season type.
I could see us having the same intro up until this episode, and then the next chapter, however crazy it is, that they give us a new intro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's interesting, like spring. Spring is always about starting anew, and then it's ironic because the end of spring, and then we start anew with a new intro, a new arc, a new everything. Because we know this chapter, something goes down in this chapter, and that's why. That's why this chapter. I don't know what the hell's going to happen here, but yeah. Damn, this season is going to be amazing. This is basically half the season. And
like are in my background like fire, just like fire all this season. Season 2, we will react to it, guys. We will be here, even though we're reacting to the manga. All right, let me get something to drink. Do you want to start 94 first, or do you want to wait till I get back?
You know what? I'll start it.
Okay. All right, give me like 5 seconds before you start so I can take off my headphones.
Yep, season 2 will be very peak. And me and Twitch not even done with that amount of content, that portion. So 94 is the big one, huh? You guys told us that last week, and we had some of our friends that was telling us that too off camera when we had talked to them about it. And said, oh yeah, chat said that 94 was one of them ones, and they said yes. If anything, we have to like be there or at least like watch that part of the stream and all that. I was like, okay, we're gonna make sure you guys know because oh man, speaking of peak, huh? All right, let me tell them right now. Cause Sherm, the one of the homies I was here for what, like 3 streams, I think, or 2 at least. Yeah, he's at work right now, so he's gonna peep after. But we had another friend that might end up popping up, so I'm letting him know right now. All right, let's get into it, man. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. I love the color here. I like how we're seeing the cherry blossoms and also the leaves, the red leaves kind of remind me of fall at the same time. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm comparing like death and fall, and then like with spring dying. I don't know. The irony in it is interesting. But Uma Spring neutralized December 24th, 2020, 5:02 p.m. There's always a lot of December 24th stuff. If you read JJK, if you know about December 24th stuff. Disappearance of spring rules confirmed. Ooh, fire. Oh, yeah, that's how you know the chapter about to be fire. Look at that. We've got all the arcs, all the season arcs that we finished with. If I can say right now which one was my favorite overall, I would say, personally, I really enjoyed the not the summer Uma so much, but that arc. I really like that arc with Shin and Fang. I don't know who was goaded. It's like all of them had something that was really cool to me. In the spring was it was great. I think, damn, they're all so good. That's crazy. It's hard to pick. I was saying that overall, probably spring though, like in its entirety, because of the cast and whatnot. But I really do like the Fang and Shin stuff. But anyway, the 4 Dead Seasons is the title of chapter 94. All right. When I first met you, I was only protecting you to bring up about my own death. Outside of your ability, you were a normal, bratty little girl. My sole focus was to keep you from dying. You should have been terrified getting wrapped up in this whole god slaying business. This narration kind of scares me from Andy. It's like you talk going back about like, going down memory lane of like when they first met each other and all the things that they experienced. Like, it sounds like somebody about to die or part ways here or some shit. And despite that, you've always shown care for others, giving it your all. For me, the guy using you for his own death by risking your life, you keep pressing on, making progress and growing stronger. Fuko, you did good. Did I? Yeah, you risking life and limb to make contact with Spring saved his heart, along with the world. Your own luck helped deliver the one thing he had been searching for his entire life and gave him a satisfying death. And even though he's dead, we negators will never forget Spring. That's sick. I gotta envy him. I gotta envy him. That, yeah. It reminds me that I want to die like that too. Exactly. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm getting a little scared now. I don't think it's time for him to go though, realistically. But like the way he's talking, it just sounds like he's romanticizing about it right now, / fantasizing about it right now. But the best I can do is summon meteorites for you. No. Today's fight helped me learn that her unluck can even kill beings that aren't human. In other words, you're wrong. The reason Fuko can't kill me is my own fault. I said that we'd have a talk, right? I was too afraid to straight up accept her feelings, which is why this time it's my turn to fall in love with you. What? Up till now, because of you being such a pushover, you've been dishing out unluck based on one-sided likability. But you basically said that you miss me too. Your max unluck as a result has always been meteorites. You dodged my point. But if I increase my luck ability for you, then I should get a stroke of unluck that puts those meteorites to shame. Quit shouting. It's embarrassing. So let me guess. They about to do so now that they're, I guess, matching their love. I feel like it's going to be exactly what they don't want. If he thinks he's going to die here, I feel like God is definitely going to intervene and do something wild that's going to prevent him from dying in the conventional way or something like that. Let's see though. I don't know. Shit. Your unluck is going to get much stronger. I'm sure we'll get a stroke of unluck that will be enough to kill me. And when it comes, that will be my greatest death ever. So what exactly do you mean by that? Ain't it obvious? I'm going to drag you around the world and get into even wilder shenanigans. Okay. Can you keep up? Sounds sick. Oh, shit. I see blackness. I see God by the shoes. Oh, shit. Wait, whose shoes is it by? Is it Fuko's? Since she's pointed that way? To the right, oh shit. And that panel, both of them with the greatest death ever. I love that panel right there. By the way, the shading, the gray is very soft and smooth looking. I'm scared when I turn this page, bro. What the fuck? You know what? I forgot to turn on my camera. I forgot to put the camera on in this chapter. Um, yeah. You know what? Let me see something. Even though the shit's about to get close as hell to my face because I'm using my tablet. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Hold on. I know it's kind of off. All right, I'm gonna put this camera on. Fuck it. And so I was like, all right, let me go back now. Let me go back. What the fuck is that? Oh, I didn't even realize he slashed through her though. Whoa, bro, what the? Is this God? Because he has the black around him. Who the fuck are you, dude? Whoa, huh? That won't do. For people like the two of us, one's capable of overcoming the loop. Death isn't an option. That looks like the panel kind of. I do remember like his face in the panel. He looked kind of. I mean, in the volume cover, he did like his eye was open, but I didn't. When Chuchi talked about the card shit, I didn't look at that. I didn't see the reflection stuff. But god damn, though, who like who? She hasn't got a post. Fuka, she ain't going. And bruh's laughing. Hell no. Nah. Bro, what? I mean, he did stab her straight through the goddamn, like, chest. Damn. Who are you? And what is he referring to? For that won't do. For people like the two of us, one's capable of overcoming the loop. Death isn't an option. Is he like referring to like he's also undead or some shit? Let me know down below. Unless it's spoilery, don't spoil it for me. But let me look at chat real quick, man, before I tell Twitchy to get in. What the hell is that? Bruh. What's up, Townsy? Bruh. I'm mad I didn't have my camera on that initial page. I knew I forgot about it, but I knew I should have put that shit on. Once I seen that black shit around his leg, and then about around Fuko's leg. When I turned that page, what that shit scared the shit out of me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Who is that? Obviously, don't answer that. But like, what? He has like a sun tattoo on his chest. Is that like? Nah, wait. I'm trying to think. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. I'm trying to think about that penalty. Or no, the. Oh, it is, huh? Is it Revolution? Because I remember back when we got tasked with the mission to take out the seasons, they talk about Revolution. Doesn't Revolution always talk about like, well, the other definition for it is about like the whole like revolving around the sun type of situation. So, and he has a sun tattoo. Is that him? Because we just completed the mission against the four seasons. So, wow, I think that might be it then. Probably. Damn. If we fail the quest, the penalty would be Revolution. Reward goes. Okay, penalty is Revolution. Right. Huh. But what Twitchy did say earlier, he had brought out, or he pointed out, like, what is something with Autumn? Like, we captured, like, I forgot exactly what happened, but I don't know. If it was like some loophole in it and they actually failed instead of succeeding, I don't know. Quest on into the meeting. You're right. The meeting has to happen. The meeting does have to happen for them to do that, right? I need to see what's going on in HQ then. Okay, probably not related. All right. I don't know who the fuck he is. I'm guessing some other undead. The way that he was talking, saying like only one of us can overcome the loop or overcome death or whatever. But then he kills Fuku. I don't know, bro. I'm all right. Let me tell Twitchy to let me tell him to pull up. Let me tell him to pull up, man, and then we'll discuss it. This will probably be the more lengthy discussion for all the chapters so far. All right. What the hell? That shit is, bro. We might have to like edit the thumbnail later and put him in there or something. Cause what the fuck? All right, I'm gonna shut up now just in case he comes in. Yes. Whew. Think the season will end here? Oh, don't. Okay, but I don't know. All right, Twitchy. All right,
I gotta
your
put
turn.
some eye drops in because that last chapter was making me emotional. So yeah, it's definitely the eye drops, not any sort of tears.
I forgot to turn my camera. I turned my camera on at a
Man,
certain
wait,
point. I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta
no,
turn it on. This is
okay.
not the usual camera. You know, usually it's the phone.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how you know something. Anyway, take it away.
Okay, 94 guys. You know, my full user ID is Mr. Twitchy94. Like the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're gonna do all of these volume read-throughs all the way up to the end, and then once we get caught up, it will be on a week-to-week basis. So with those daily tidings out of the way, let's get into what you guys wanted us to both react to for this particular chapter. So, okay. Uma Spring neutralized, December 24th, 2020, 5:02 p.m. Disappearance of Spring's rules confirmed. Oh man, this color page. Chapter 94, The Four Dead Seasons. Huh. Interesting. One of them is still alive. Captured, autumn, winter, slain, summer, slain, spring, slain. Season 2 is going to be incredible. All right, going back to the single page spread. When I first met you, I was only protecting you to bring about my own death. Outside of your ability, you were a normal, bratty little girl. My sole focus was to keep you from dying. You should have been terrified, getting wrapped up in this whole god-slaying business. And despite that, you've always shown care for others, giving it your all. For me, the guy using you for his own death by risking your life. You keep pressing on and on, making progress and growing stronger. Fuko. All the people returning back from the cherry blossoms, that's nice. You did good. Did I? Yeah. You risking life and limb to make contact with Spring saved his heart, along with the world. Your unluck helped deliver the one thing he had been searching for his entire life, and gave him a satisfying end. And even though he's dead, we negators will never forget Spring. That's sick. I gotta envy him. It reminds me that I want to die like that too. But the best I can do is summon meteorites for you. No. Today's fight helped me learn that her unluck can even kill beings that aren't human. In other words, you're wrong. The reason Fuko can't kill me is my own fault. I said that we'd have a talk, right? Yeah. I was too afraid to straight up accept her feelings, which is why, Fuko, yeah? Is Andy God? This time, it's my turn to fall in love with you. What? Even Rip has a reaction. Up till now, because of you being such a pushover, you've been dishing out unluck based on one-sided likability. Yeah. But you basically said that you missed me too. Your max unluck, as a result, has always been meteorites. You dodged my point. But if I increase my likability for you, then I should get a stroke of unluck that puts those meteorites to shame. Quit shouting, it's embarrassing. Your unluck is going to get much stronger. I'm sure we'll get a stroke of unluck that'll be enough to kill me. And when it comes, that'll be my greatest death ever. Immaculate, Paige. Immaculate. It's so genuine. What's going to happen? This chapter hasn't been that crazy yet. So what exactly do you mean by that? Ain't it obvious? I'm going to drag you around the world and get into even wilder shenanigans. Can you keep up? Grin. Sounds sick. Oh, here comes God. Here he comes. With fire! Wicked sick. Golly. All right, so unlight, maybe? Because the picture of the sun, been doing all these things for the shadows. It might be a vessel of God. And Fuko, I could see her dying here. Because she's finally starting to get up the tiers in terms of being a potential problem for God, let's just say. She falls down. Andy's looking. Huh? That won't do. For people like the two of us, one's capable of overcoming the loop. Death isn't an option. Overcoming the loop. Okay, this is the rage moment from the volume cover. Slashes. God, Fuko, it's taken forever to fall. I don't mean to make light of the situation. She hasn't got a pulse. Fuko! End of the chapter. The guy got cut in half. Oh, he has the eye injury like Andy. Yin and yang stuff. Darkness and light. We got the moon in the background. There's some things here.
Man, I didn't know who the hell this guy was at first. Before the chat clarified for me, at first I was thinking like they somehow failed, even though we seen them take down all four Umas. I thought that they failed, and then the penalty, the whole revolution thing, because I seen the sun on his chest. I was thinking that, oh, is that revolution or something? Because the whole sun thing or revolving around or whatever. But they said obviously they reminded me that you have to have the meeting with Apocalypse and stuff at the round table. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know who the hell dude is, but obviously he has some kind of like some similarity to Andy in some way. I don't know if he's like I don't know, bro. I don't know. We need Victor. Victor, come out. Come out. Come on. Come on. But Fuko, yeah, she could die here because I mean we already predicted before that, like, or theorized before that we're probably going to see another loop. So if she does die in this loop and we just reloop again, we'll get Fuko back essentially. Even though it's a different Fuko in a way, but she more or less probably be the same, I guess. Shit, wild, man. I was terrified.
Oh, does he have vampire fangs? In that last panel?
I don't know. Also, with his hand, after he has stabbed Fuko, it's like a little blade. Did he like make that?
Yeah. It looks like it's coming out of him. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue what the hell.
Hmm.
That's a crazy design, though. Very crazy design.
I'm liking it. But the thing for me
Yeah.
is like he says, for people like the two of us. So I know that we
Once
previously
capable of
speculated that the Billy that betrayed us was actually like kind of like an inner person around the Billy core, or vice versa. Like this was the core coming out of Billy and taking over. I could see this being, I don't know, like I said yin and yang because the contrast is incredible. Andy has pure white hair. He has pure black hair, just with the moonlight reflecting off of it. And they both have the scar over the eye.
Unless he's since we got introduced to Spring was relatively humanoid. You know, yeah, like a human type body in a way, even though he's big as hell. But like, maybe he's deaf. Because I remember I talked about that before. About he's like, so this guy right here is Uma deaf because he is very opposite to Andy. Like, just the black around him, shadows, black, all dark. And then him even saying that, like, for people like the two of us, one's capable of overcoming the loop. The loop, death isn't an option. So is it like
overcoming the loop?
Is he like that himself, death itself? So it's like Andy technically will overcome it via, you know, him and Victor being undead. But like this guy, it like that concept doesn't really apply to him because he is death itself. I guess like he can't overcome it because he is it. I don't know. He just seems like a very there's a cool dynamic or like a juxtaposition between these two characters that I feel, like you said, the whole light and dark thing. Like that panel when he's talking, when he's telling Andy that, is literally just black behind it. It's just darkness. Every other panel is gray or white for everybody else.
So do you think that like this guy has been influencing or like unnegate something like that to where he's the one that's actually God's hand in the world? Because we did see right before she came out, I think it was page 15, to where we start to see like some of those shadows come out. And that was when Top got his power. That was when Spring got afflicted.
I was reluctant to turn the page when I seen that. I said, "Ah, shit, to see about her." So, but yeah, I think I would assume that God would have to have like his own hands, like his own men to go out and do his bidding. Especially at this point in time, I guess he'd probably get tired of just keep on doing it himself. So he's like, you know what? Because he already made the Umas to basically like already target humans in a way, so he might have made another group of people that basically do his bidding, which is even more interesting because I don't know. It's like I don't know. Damn, it's like we're done with it. We're not even finished.
Well, you do remember I was speculating that a third group could be followers of God. And every time we've seen the world end, it's been like the sun behind the shadowy figure. So I coined them as unified or unify. And this is very much reminding me of kind of like a cult. He's got the branding on the chest. I don't think we've seen someone else besides Andy with a tattoo in the series. And especially not like that. That seems very symbolic. Is like the followers of the sun or something like that. Townsy, I do see you in the chat. Do you want to hop in?
Low-key, this, like, if we didn't go by volumes, this would actually be a really good chapter to stop on.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Well, I'm sure we got more stuff. He's probably going to escape and shit.
Jim Bay.
Yeah.
Eduardo, you're funny.
Sun pirate. And you did kind of predict this too. You said, is Funko going to die? Because based off of the dialogue between her and Spring.
I can see it.
So, and Rip says she ain't got no pulse. So, Spring also has a sun-like thing on his chest.
Welcome, good sir.
Yo. I live. I live, Fuko doesn't.
Damn.
You hear me?
Best girl.
Can you hear me?
I got no
Yes,
more
we
words. I
can
don't
hear
got
you.
no
Can
any
we hear
words.
you?
Oh, okay. I can make sure.
Okay.
I can hear you.
This
How we
All right,
feeling?
man.
This is our special guest, not Townsy.
It's not
Fun
me.
fact: if it were not for not Townsy, Vontae and I would not have this channel because we would have never met one another. So
The goat.
Yeah,
you guys have
yeah,
today's
shout out the city.
viewing experience. I know.
Goat.
Shout out the city, man. Y'all the ghosts here, not me.
Man.
Because we finally read and go. It only took 8 million years of y'all convincing.
Hey, man. Hey,
Chat,
man.
listen, man. Listen, y'all might have had Undead Unluck
They don't need to
sooner
know
if
that.
they would have listened, but they didn't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
They didn't want to listen.
They ain't
to me.
supposed to know that. That's,
They didn't want to listen
that's
to me.
confidential information right there.
Confidential. Okay. All right. Me and Sherm, we only hyped it up for years.
Nah, Townsy, right? Okay.
I'm editor Townsy. You know what I'm saying? I was helping. That's why I said it's not Townsy, because it's not me. I'm editor Townsy, so you know what I'm saying? I just had to hop in here. His place, he's sleep. He gonna work in a few hours, so you know what I'm saying? I had to hop in his place. I'm gonna let him know that I did see y'all reaction to 94, of course. I'm gonna let him know how I was. I'm gonna give him the timestamp, as a matter of fact.
Man, that I didn't even. It's funny because when I turned the page, I seen him first. I stopped. I started talking, and then I seen the stab through her. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Have y'all
I
had
just seen her face smiling.
Have y'all had any type of spoilers to that? Now that you've like actually seen it?
I have seen 2 panels from this series. I think they are related to a certain plot point. I can send it to you later, but for the most part, I am 99% blind with this series.
That's fire.
I have
even
no spoilers at all.
Yeah, they fan base do a pretty good job at. I don't know. It might be too low key for it to matter. I want to say fan base do a good job at not spoiling, but like I look at Twitter and I'm like, no, they don't. But it's like people also just one of those things that you just wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine like random One Piece is like marriage law stuff to somebody who's never seen One Piece. So it's just like it's really easy to not be spoiled just because I don't know. It could be not all over the place. That's not the right way to say it, but you have to be in the know to know to actually get spoiled in this series. So I'm glad y'all didn't get spoiled.
100 chapters.
That's why I say that's why I say it's crazy what they've done in this amount of time. So
Yes,
I could see. I heard y'all kind of mentioning, the chat kind of mentioning it too. If like season 2 could end here, very, very possible. But it's like,
man.
I mean, I don't know how many
think
episodes they're going to have in season 2. Like, if they cut down on some of the recap stuff, we were saying that like with the
season
previous
1
thing. Yes.
What did it end with?
So it ended right after Autumn got defeated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right before
And
winter.
then Dewey's poured up on Billy.
With the Anno and all that jazz.
Yeah, so like the pacing for this, depending on how many episodes, if they have the same pacing for season 1, this would be about like episode 18. So this could honestly be like a mid-season finale.
Oh,
if they decide.
Wait a minute. I know where it might end. Ha. Don't worry about all that.
All right.
I just the panel just popped into my brain, and if it's not, I'm mad. But alas, don't worry about all that. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. Very close is what I can say. I think y'all both gonna agree too. Actually, when y'all see it, y'all gonna agree with me. I love it here.
Bet. Is it in this volume?
Huh?
Is
No,
volume we ending on? Okay.
probably not.
What chapter y'all supposed to end on?
We're doing up to 97 today.
Dang. Really? Really?
Is that not far enough?
Is that how the volume structure is?
That's how it ends, yeah, with chapter 97.
Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Let me see how 97 is versus 98.
Oh, if it's 98, then we'll do it.
We'll end it there.
Shit.
Let's end that Let's end that season. Let's end at the end of season 2. And then at 98. That's I don't. That's yeah. Yes. Thank me later. I don't wanna take up y'all time, man. I don't wanna take up y'all time.
It's all good.
I know y'all react.
You already know.
I don't want to do that to y'all, chat. I want to watch the reaction too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm very glad y'all been enjoying the series. I'll eventually get back to streaming it at some point. I got one reaction up. Y'all can't watch it yet. It's like 152 or some bullshit like that.
It is 143. I know that specifically because I looked at your channel.
All right, so I clearly made up a number. Yeah. But enjoy the read through. If I'm like in the middle of like cooking and stuff like that, so if I can slide back in, I will. But I will have y'all's reaction in the background.
Bet. We'll let you know too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm glad y'all enjoying it. Undead Unluck, that's my baby. This is after what I love me some Undead Unluck. So.
It's slowly becoming a staple of our channel. We get the most interactions out of this series, so that's just fantastic for us.
Yeah.
And I'll be back. Don't listen and look. Don't let them become weekly. Don't let my boys become weekly. It's up. That's all I'm saying. But
how things go so far, Cookies? Good.
Yep, just reacted to 94. Having a quick discussion before we get into the next one.
Yes, sir. Just had to make sure my boys was doing good. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally stable after a very tough chapter. Well, a few chapters. But yeah, after some emotional chapters. But no, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up out of here and let y'all enjoy the Undead greatness.
Right, then once again, thank you, Not Townsy. Thank you very much for coming through. You already know.
Appreciate it.
Editor Townsy in the cut.
Always open.
Untownsy, come on. You missed the golden opportunity.
Unice, or unfire. Huh? I'll figure it out at some point. Don't call me Freeze. Goodbye.
Right.
Funny guy.
That's our goal, man. It's our goal, guys. Once again, like Twitchy said, if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be a thing. We wouldn't have met. So shout out to him always. And he's always open to join too for these streams and any stream that we do. You already know, just like with Sherm, those two are our guys. But yeah, Cookies, we just read 94. That was a chapter. That was the one. Our Google couldn't save us from that one. Our Google couldn't save it.
Where was she? She was just like,
where was she? She was supposed to be, out there like helping and saving us,
Well, we don't know what her negator ability is, so maybe it's uninjury or something.
That would actually be wild if it was really her that heals Funko save her.
MVP.
I'm like, okay.
MVP.
All right, 95.
All right.
Let's see. Was it me? It's me. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right. Let me go back. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a little bit. Let's turn back. Going with that next one. Let me go back. Why did I close out of here? Chapter 95. I am terrified. Still. Oh boy. All right. She hasn't got a pulse. Funko. And this chapter is called Skip It. All right, I'm skipping it. Fuck it. All right. Yes. The wound is too deep. We don't have time to hurry to base. Funko. Oh shit. He has like a little shadowy silhouette thing going on.
Monte, I'm gonna cut you off.
What?
I've not done this before. Is this Mad Mata's profile picture?
Hold on, let me go back to chat real quick. quick.
I don't think this specific
me
iteration,
see.
but like, look at this.
Hold on.
If so, that's
Mad Model, where you at? Where's Mad? Let me scroll up. Wait, no, where are you? Where are you?
450.
See messaging.
450.
Huh.
I see. Yeah. Oh, it's not.
Is it?
Okay. My bad, guys. I go 5 fed every time.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. All right. Okay, let me go back. It's too deep. Return to base. Fugo. All right. Oh my. Whoa. What the fuck? This guy. Nah. Yeah. He gotta get out of here, bro. He gotta go. He kind of reminds me of What's his name? Asnot from Bleach. Just the dark, eerie spookiness from him. Kind of reminds me of him. But he's a little bit. Obviously, he's more lively. I'd say. You're even more distraught than I thought you'd be. Oh my god. He really. What the hell is this guy, bro? What the hell? I definitely killed him. Andy, why'd you attack Fuko? You sure are dense. Isn't it obvious because you like her? What the fuck? He knows a lot about undead then. Like, just, I don't know, like, or at least their dynamic. He knows a lot. He has a lot of intel on everything. So, who is this guy? All we know is that he has a lot of intel overall. And Juiz comes in, slash, boom. That's crazy to decapitate Andy through, or decapitate him through Andy. That's a crazy visual. His head. Don't you see? It's useless. I see. On the corner of my eye, I see the panels for his negating ability. I haven't seen it yet, but I see it a little bit. I'm unruined, immortal. You see, none of you negators unloved by God will be able to ruin my dreams. Unruined. What the fuck? So we have a group of people who are quote unquote loved by God. So going back to what Twitchy said, like his disciples are like a cult that, God was like, you know what? Okay, y'all are okay. Everybody else, y'all ain't shit. Unruined though. I'm trying to think. Unruined. I mean, man, you're ruining everything right now. What you mean you're unruined? What does that mean? I don't know. I gotta understand the capabilities of his ability. To ruin my dreams. So long, and yeah, he's out of there. He is out. She's losing too much blood. If she doesn't get a blood transfusion and an artificial heart, she's a goner. If we get back to the base, we can. There's no time. Damn it. We're the same blood type. Nico, attach my veins to Fuko's. God, that is crazy. Fuko, don't you die on me. Master Shin, what about Fang's time controlling artifact? No, it won't work. He said it's likely it can't be used for 100 years since it reverted 100 years worth of time. Wow. Oh yeah, we definitely get another loop because we're gonna see that artifact in use again. We're not gonna wait 100 years, but it's definitely gonna be a new loop for sure at some point. Gotta be. Then we can use Game of Death like with you, Master Shin. The target has to cognizant that they were killed to use that. And now that Fugo is unconscious, it won't work. Oh shit, we still have a way. Damn, I can already see how this is in the anime, like the OST and like Andy's VA going crazy. The quest reward for the season's quest. You mean yes? A certain rule that I've experienced in the previous loop. When that rule takes effect, the rules of death will change. So ghost or okay. There's no time to go into. Oh wait, that would make sense, huh? Because ghost is. Hold on. Interesting. Okay. There's no time to go into detail, but right now in this world, a living being's physical body ceasing to function equates to their death. Huh. At this rate, Fuko will meet that condition and die. But if she makes it to when the new rule is added to the world, there will still be hope for her. Please believe in me and put Fuko's life in my hands. That is the only way that Fuko can live. The hell? Okay, we see some other members are under. Hey, heads up, Curly Top. And they're going through. Like, what the fuck going on, man? Billy, I owe you one. Just for paying the favor. Wow. I was about to say, yeah. I'm assuming maybe that chapter 98, we're probably gonna see that supposed new group or of disciples of God, yeah, we need to team up under for sure. We got to. Yeah. Put our differences aside and stop playing around. This is an emergency. They're all allowed through. Hold Fuko and sit. Don't let her go by any means. Juice, do you know what you're doing? The new rules added on January. The new rules get added on January 1st. That's a week away. There's no way Fugo's body will last till then. In that case, we'll just have to skip time. So that's why the chapter called. They about to time skip, bro. They about to what the hell? Luna, let's make a deal. I'll transfer all of my points over to these two. In exchange, send them both a week ahead to the day of the quest results. And she's talking to the moon. That makes sense, huh? Moon, lunar, and the count. Okay, I get that. I kind of get that. The day of the quest. That's crazy, though. What in the hell is she talking about? This will prevent me from looping. It's a deal that would work in your favor. What the fuck? It's a deal. Whoa, what is that panel? Oh, so they got like, okay. That's wild. On the fucking moon, bro. Good luck. Who are you? May the graces of the moon be upon thee both. Whoa, awesome. They're here. The both of them are here. January 1st, 2021, 12 a.m. So yeah, New Year's. Get the Cairo equipment ready and that artificial organ too. So we really did skip time. We made it in time. Capture of Uma, Autumn, success, reward, addition of Uma Ghost. Yep. Wow, Twitchy. What you think about this chapter?
What
that was
the
crazy.
hell is this?
That was wild, bro.
If
They
we were
went to
going
the
to dual
fucking
react to
moon.
this chapter, like, I understand why you guys chose 94, and I appreciate that. Like, I feel like this one might have been as good of a choice.
It's
Skip it
close.
Time, not
Well,
gonna able
you know
to-
what it is there. Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
Vontae, take a look at page 3.
Page 3, huh? All right. Page 3,
Haha.
boom.
Don't you see it's useless? Look how they're looking at one
Uh-huh.
another. This is yin and
Yeah,
yang.
both of the eyes. Yep. The black eye, the white eye, or the black scar, white scar. Yep. What the fuck? But why is and unruined? I can't understand that. I don't understand that.
I think maybe
Unruined.
he was granted immortality because he loves God or he is loved by God. So like Uma Death, I don't know, might have cut a deal. You can make deals with negators. Uma Luna, what is going on here?
That's interesting because like at first that's how we kind of felt with Under, like when Rip said like he basically said like God is not really targeting them. Like I forgot what he said. He said something like "loved by God." I think he said that phrase before when he was talking to Andy and
like
Fuko.
that, I think.
But obviously, shit. Now that you guys are allies, you're not a part of that, buddy. You're completely not a part of it.
And Juiz can't loop now. So like if she doesn't
Yeah.
go on arc, she can never be reincarnated.
Yeah,
There is a reincarnation cycle.
consequences, man. We got rewards and consequences in this chapter. That damn near could have been the title of the chapter. Rewards and consequences. But obviously, time skip makes sense. And then the moon, we're she was talking to the moon. She said, "Hey, Luna, let's make a deal, please." That was a fire chapter. God damn. This season, boy, man, we gotta make this known. People need to watch this show, man. They need to watch it. This season is like, if David Productions, I'm sure they're gonna keep doing it. That shit is gonna be up there for anime of the year, season of the year for sure. If it like, we gotta see what the rest of this is looking like, but either way, these first arcs, like 2-3 arcs of this shit, is wild.
Could you imagine the sound design while they're on the moon? When Andy, it's a deal. All you hear is like
Yes.
that phrase,
Mhm.
and then it's just silence.
Damn.
So this makes me
Making a deal
think
with
that
the
like
moon.
some of the Umas could be like God or like demigods, and like Andy could be a demigod or something. I just have
Yeah.
so many questions with this. And look, the round table is back where I assume to be is the Union. So something happened.
You know what's interesting? I didn't zoom in on Luna in the chair. when Andy and Fuko were sitting there on the moon. I didn't even really see her. Is that her? No, that's not Juice. That's Luna. She has like a
I
white
mean,
silhouette.
yeah. But the fact that Juiz was able to make a
Oh yeah,
deal
she's
with
drinking the
her,
next page. Yeah, that is wild. Damn, Juice,
and
you a real
do
one.
you know? Because I specifically remember she liked to drink tea. I'm talking about Juiz. So
Uh-huh.
she probably had a tea party with Uma Luna in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the round table.
Yep.
There's two people at the round table, similar to her and Juiz when it first started. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Juice is a real one. I remember we was always like kind of scared, not necessarily shit talking her, but we was like, "What are you doing? Like, girl, what
I
are you
was just
doing?" Now we're
skeptical.
like, "Yo, you." She is a real one, man.
Oh, you guys are
Damn.
saying the same thing I was saying in the chat. Sorry, I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, she has her own
Oh yeah, I just
table.
see
She's
it. Yeah.
drinking tea.
Damn. Can we
The
talk to
moon
the
was the
sun?
only thing up in the
Nah,
sky.
fine.
Oh, the moon was lonely. Going back to her conversation with Gina. Oh my god, are all these concepts like sentient?
Perspective to manga. The Juice slander. It wasn't really slander. Like you said, it was skeptical.
For now. We were just
It's kind
skeptical.
of the same with Billy. Both of them are like in the same tier of like, I don't know. Sometimes they just be a little too stubborn to my liking. I'm like, all right, I gotta chill. But it seems like they're cordial now. Both of them are pretty cordial. And she's making sacrifices, so I got that. I gotta give her that respect. She's been, trying to carry everything on her back, and she's making sacrifices. Yeah, damn. So she'll end up dying. Damn, that's gonna be crazy. Ooh wee. All right.
Unruin is like plot armor. It's like, no, I'm gonna ruin your plot armor.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, I never would have guessed this shit. Unruined. I just thought it was like death or something. But all right, let's move on. You got the baton now. Let's go.
All right. 96 guys. So we really did skip time. Capture of Uma Autumn success. 86 Ghost Soul. This is reward. The Uma that will change the rules of death. Edition of Uma Ghost. Ooh, this double spread. Got a nails in the back. Classic, cape over the eyes. The bed sheet. Ghost. What? Something's coming out of Fuko's body? She's looking at Andy from the ethereal plane. Fuko! There it is! That's Fuko's ghost. Hurry and restore Fuko's body. Then we just need to return her ghost to her body and she'll... Oh, right across one another. Wow. This one has a form. Wonder if the riper ones are tastier. They can't interact with Uma ghosts, so they have to make a deal, Dormammu style. Miss Fuko, hey jerk, give Fuko back. Swing and a miss. Something smells good up there. Huh? It's not stopping. I can't touch it either. Think you can make off with Fuko, eh? I said give her back! Mr. Annie, take my Kinto-un. You can catch up if you ride solo. Gotcha. Andy, keep us updated on Fuko's position. We'll track her as well. Sniff, sniff. Damn it, where this thing's headed. It looks like it's getting drawn in by something. It's probably going to a graveyard, right? Or a hospital, I guess. And even if I do catch up to it, I can't touch the damn thing. What am I gonna do? It stopped? Unruin,
Pack 'em up,
what the
please.
hell are you doing? This guy's gotta go. We were saying the Ashin slander had to stop last time. This guy's gotta go. Hey there, Ghost. Nice to meet ya. I'm Ruin. I'd like to be friends with you. So I got you a birthday present. Well, do you like it? He killed all those people just to get Ghost's attention. Yeah, friend! Just do me a favor. Gobble that girl up. She's a pain in my side. You rat. Gonna save her for a special treat. Oh, okay. But munch, munch, munch. Be sure you eat her later, okay? Don't leave a scrap behind. You chew her up nice and good. What the hell is your freaking deal? Quit getting in the damn way. You still don't know anything, do you? This is a deranged panel. That's why you're so desperate for this girl. That didn't work against him either? Why don't you just forget it? You can't touch her in this state anyway. Unluck. The girl who maybe could have killed you is no longer part of this world. That is a crazy panel. You should just accept her death. Damn it. Trying to run away? Fuko, hold on. I'm coming to save you. No way am I letting you die here. You gotta kill me, right? With your unluck? Damn it. Damn it. As long as you never forget, what do you think it means to die? Got away. Did you not make it in time? I touched her. Huh? Wait. Let me go back. He could just be saying that metaphorically, but that could also be literally. Huh? Hey, wait, look at that. As long as you don't forget, then people won't die, and souls are what give people life. That's the kind of world I believe in. I touched you, didn't I, Fuko? You're still alive. He's looking up. Is this the moon that he's looking up at? Oh, what is this? Your soul is still alive. It maybe the UFO. So he did actually touch her, I think, and got struck by unluck. He got struck by a meteorite? That must mean your ghost, your soul, as long as it's around, you ain't dead. Just hang on, Fuko. I'm gonna get you back. Whoa! Bruh.
Pack that man up, man.
He gotta go.
Ruin.
He gotta go.
Ruin, wherever the fuck you are, bro. Pack him up.
I don't care about your backstory, no jutsu. He's gotta go.
I'm not gonna lie though, like once again, like the Fang situation, some of these antagonists be like really, really cold for different reasons. Like he's just like they well, honestly they both sinister as fuck. And I like that because it's a different. You never expect it. Like with Fang, I didn't expect him to be the way that he was, and then with this guy, I didn't expect him in general. And the shit he's doing, he's doing too much, bro. Get him going now.
Bum Ruin.
Pack him up.
That is all.
God, ruin, fucking ruin, fucking ruin, bro.
He just commits a mass murder. So why was he so concerned with Fuko not dying? I feel like they have history in like past loops, maybe? It can't just be that he's important to Andy. Either they have personal history, Unruin and Andy, or Fuko and Unruin have had history in the past.
I know, right? It is kind of weird because like the way that he's talking to Andy mostly, but he keeps saying like yeah, she could have been the one that got you, that had you going to your death, but at the same time is like he makes it seem like there's other options in a way. The way he's talking, it seems like it's via through him. Mhm. I don't know, man. We need Victor to come out, though. I don't know. I just need Victor. Whether that
We
means
need
throw
another
hands
training
on
arc.
him, whether that means to just say something. I don't know. I just need Victor, man. What, like, give us some more insight. I'm sure you know just about everything. Like, Juiz knows everything, but like Victor, you're always present all the time as well. So, hey, let us know. Yeah, he wants her gone. Watch, he's gonna
Oh,
report back
wait a
to
second.
God or some shit.
Someone said to look at the touch panel. It is very subtle, but it looks like the tips of Andy's fingers are turning into a ghost. It is very subtle. Man, this romance, like faded lovers. Yes, page 15.
Yeah, I see it. Damn.
That is incredible. I would not have noticed that. And like, even I'm assuming on the print version, because we're reading this online, even in the electronic version to where all the whites are brighter, I didn't notice that the first time.
And the crazy thing is they put emphasis on it. Like, it's close. We're zoomed in, and you still don't initially see it until you like really, really, really look into it. And then their dialogue. Damn. Oh boy. All right. 97, and we will be stopping on 98 for anybody that came here late. My boy Townsy let us know that one would be the ideal stopping point for this, because usually we go by volumes, but that one's a must to stop on, so we'll do the dual react for that one. So you guys know that for everybody that's came in new around like in like the last 20 something minutes, 30 minutes. All right. I head on to 97 now. All right, 97. Title Rotten Bastard. Yeah, I know who y'all talking about. Yeah, gotta be talking about him. Can't be nobody else. Zombie, are you all right? Mr. Andy, was that meteorite what I think it was? Sure was. It was one of Fuko's, and that means so Fuko's still alive. That's right. Fuko's current state is something I experienced back with Autumn. It's a form close to what you'd call a soul, I think. A soul. You'll find out soon enough. Just hold on, Fuko. Either way, if she's alive, that's great news. Yeah. But Fuko got abducted by ghosts, didn't she? But it was hesitant to eat Fuko since she had an actual form. Before Fuko's soul weakens and she gets eaten, I'm going to get her back. There should still be time. What the hell? What's going on? Anybody get teleported or something? Something's shaking. Oh shit! I look down at the panel. I see fucking blackness around Earth. Oh shit! Miko, what happened? The Earth. The Earth is slowly but very surely. Ah shit! Making its way towards the sun. Oh hell no! Is this revolution now? Like I was saying, well, I was wrong about the dude, but I'm like, revolution's about to come. Ah shit! Ah shit! Ah shit! They really pushing her. God, chill! Stop! It's what this can't be. We were supposed to have avoided it. The penalty for failing revolution has been added to the world. What, boss? What's revolution? Is that not the same as rotation? No, it's not. Rotation is when the Earth spins on its own axis. Revolution is when the Earth itself rotates around the sun. Exactly. And so, look at Apocalypse, punk ass. In less than 3 months, the Earth will be swallowed by the sun. Okay, so it's gonna be in 3 months' time. All right, at least we got time. I thought that shit about to happen right now. Ooh, they got to get some shot clock cheese. I'm gonna lie, buzzer beater. No way. What is the meaning of this apocalypse? God, no revolution hasn't been added. But you see, y'all be cheating, bruh. You all went after the seasons that kept the Earth in order and killed 3 of them. Right. Okay. Right. And it's what Twitchy had mentioned earlier. I'm assuming it's with autumn. Gotta be with autumn. If not with winter, I think it's autumn, right? As a result, you've thrown the planet out of balance, and that just so happened to set something similar to revolution in motion. No way. That means the outcome would have been the same pass or fail. Yeah, you got it. Yo, bitch ass. If you had just taken the penalty to begin with, that unluck brat wouldn't be dead, right? Nah, yeah, choke his ass out. He is serious too. That boy looking like Victor right there. Don't kill it. Yeah, I know. Damn, he did his hand and everything. I don't care if you kill me. My work in this loop is done. What the fuck? I've been wanting Apocalypse to get his comeuppance for a while now. Now he just like he's okay. Like I'm done with what I gotta do. I'm going to the new loop. Peace, bruh. Stab him up right now. I don't care. Make it slow. Just think about it. Before the next quest on April 1st, April Fools, huh? Okay. The Earth is going to plunge into the sun and cease to exist. Nah, for real, that much. There's gonna be like a April Fool's type of reference, some meta shit going on there. I can feel it already. That means no more rewards for you guys. You better prepare for the worst. You won't have to wait for the 100th penalty to face it. The final quest, Ragnarok. Yeah, damn, that's a fire ass panel though. Got the silhouette of God, and like you have the fire from the sun behind him, the white silhouette. That's actually pretty fire because it make him look black as shit on that page, and that's very menacing. No, I'm not saying black people are no. Anyway, Ragnarok. God damn it! Everybody's shocked. It's freaking toying with us. I want to go. I want to go look for Funko, but now it's saying the world's about to end. What am I going to do? What? The sun. But how? It was night just a second ago. Could it be that even the flow of time has sped up? Oh my god! And then this punk ass, bro. Where is he at? Bro is chilling. What the hell has he got by him? Is that like a clothy type thing? The fuck? Blood. I don't need a parasol. Thanks. Huh. Are you sure your skin will burn? Doesn't it hurt? Yeah, but this is fine. I'm sure that being this sick and in this much pain holds some meaning. The master rules imposed by God hold no errors after all. Let us create a place. Join us, those who have surpassed death. What the fuck? We will create a place devoid of the need. That kind of reminds me, his stance too kind of reminds me when we seen that the little glimpse of the loop when Victor was in front of the sun, and I think like God, or it was just the sun that was in front of him. It reminds me of that. But we will create a place devoid of the need for impure vessels, built with the tidings that you have ushered in over the course of all eternity. The 101 master rules. We will create a perfect world. You rotten bastard. Oh yes, God. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a fire though. Oh shit. Hey, get him gone. Pack him up. Get him out of here. We don't need these followers, these disciples, bro.
This guy is
not
crazy.
fine, but we don't need that world. Get him gone.
This guy's crazy.
He's weird. Who's gonna be his VA? They better get somebody perfect for him. Like,
who do
he gotta sound. He gotta sound wild. He has to sound wild. That somebody that has range, because he goes from being hella excited to being really just like sinister and like just nasty. He gotta have somebody perfect. God damn. Shit. Deals VA. Yeah.
Is he not already in here? Or I could just be tripping.
Perfect. Yeah. One more blood and one more shadows. Yeah, because he did say blood. Yeah. Damn.
So I definitely think he's a vampire.
So basically, just all violent.
He has
shit.
He has blood. His skin burns in the sun. Like, come on, you're a vampire.
And they told him like, yo. And plus, in that panel, his fangs was very prominent.
Mm-hmm. The
blood tripping. I'm not talking about blood.
Rules. Okay, so we have not talked about this for quite some time, guys, but this is very much a video game like setting. 101, that's binary. So the fact that they have 101, it's just like we're starting to cook here. Oh, Dobby's BA, absolutely.
Anybody that's just sick, nasty, and can also be very expressive because he is very expressive. Damn. Hey, these stretch of chapters, these are very generational. I'm not gonna lie. Like this last stretch of like what, like 3 chapters, 4 chapters, actually 5, because since '98 it's supposed to be one suit. Damn, actually longer than that. Even with Spring dying, yeah. This volume specifically has been fire.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Uh, yeah, pack him up.
God looks like he's in a suit.
Overall, yeah, right. Bro, overall, vid, that's one of my goals right there, man. Anatomy overall. What's the name? Kishibe Chainsaw.
So here's the thing, like with the whole quest system, even though the final outcome is the same, like what's the benefit of following those in the next loop? Especially if you know how to defeat those rules, unless the rules get stronger each loop.
Probably. I'd assume that they definitely do get stronger each loop, because we got our ass kicked in the prior loop against Spoil, for example. Not saying Spoil was trash, but like from what we did against Spoil, that was episode 3 or something like that.
I mean, they have introduced phase 3 forms of Uma now, so like even Burn or Spoil that we've seen, they could definitely get upgrades.
And what they say time is speeding up too, so that's another detriment.
I don't know how I feel about that line. I don't know if that's literal or if that's more so like the day's quicker because they're moving towards the sun.
It has to be, I guess. Apocalypse, that's actually the one character I hate probably the most. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, shut your bitch ass up, man. Damn, man, just stab him up, like rip some pages, do something to him real quick, man. I'm tired of him doing too much.
So do you think the 101 master rules, that's what Unruin was referring to when he said join us, those who have surpassed death? Is it because they always have a guaranteed like reincarnation into the next loop?
I think so. I mean, because it would have to, based off his dialogue. Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, so yeah, sun days quicker because, yeah, okay. They just put so much, it was so much that went on there. God damn. Shit is rigged. Like, bro, why? I literally was saying, I was like, bro, why are y'all cheating? They literally was cheating. Stop. What you need to cheat for, bro? Not gonna lie, man, we need patches, man.
No, we need a glitch. Save us.
Yeah, we do
Billy.
need a glitch.
Save
Matter
us,
of fact,
Billy, or Savior.
Yep, that's our glitch right there. You gotta be.
All right. I guess it's time to get into 98 now.
Your turn. Yep.
Oh my God.
You taking my headphones off right now.
Okay. So, reviewing the footage from the scene, huh? There. Zoom in for me. Jidaole. They all have wounds on their necks, and they're smiling. Can you use this info to dig up any similar murder cases? I will try. Nico, bring my bike topside. Sure. I'll get it all fixed up. Even added a little something extra, too. Thanks. Unruin, he has a regeneration ability like me, and a blood manipulation skill that's better than mine. He can also warp through shadows to attack from behind. How am I going to beat him and get Fuko back? 98 restart. Oh, brother. Mr. Andy. Mr. Andy. What? I am sorry. Sorry for what? If I were alive, if I had untruth, dumbass. What's with the I'm sorry shtick? I never blamed you for any of that. I am in your debt, Mr. Andy. If you weren't around, I wouldn't know. Not just me. Mui as well. Neither of us would still be a part of this world. You helped protect someone near and dear to me, yet I've done nothing in return. Shen, it's thanks to you recommending us to the Union that Fuko and I managed to make it this far. I'll return the favor. Walks away. Oh. Hey, old son! So you know where Fuko is? If there is anything we can do to help, please just ask. That's right. We're all developing new techniques to flatten that vampire-faced weirdo. Vampire-faced weirdo? I've got Mui working on it. We might be able to figure out her general location. Really? That's great news. Hey, Ashin, mind if I make a rush order on some armor? Okay, I'll try my best. It's not like I like you or anything. Ishin, you too, Chikara, come here. Sure. Yes? Quit dragging your heels and confess to him already. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. I know you've been eyeing Tatiana. Wait, am I that obvious? Wonder what they're talking about. I'm guessing some ability advice? I was just stringing you along. So do you have a thing for her? And Ashin, well, you're an open frickin' book. The Earth might be gone in 3 months, so you better say what you want to say now. Carpe diem. Because once you die, it'll be too late. Later. Mr. Andy, I have a few hits on my cases that may pertain to Ruin. Here are the copies. Appreciate it, Mui. Yo, you heading off? Nico? Yeah, I am. A parting gift. Take it. Damn, Knight Rider! What is this? I see you really tinkered with it. I modified it for your personal use. It runs on blood. Sick. Thanks a bunch, Phil. Andy, where do you plan on going? Pretty obvious, ain't it? To get Fuko back. By yourself? You can't be serious. She's right. None of us stood a chance against them. Yeah, and that's why that one moment said it all. Any one of you could have wound up like Fuko. Zzz. There's only one of us who can't die, and that's Undead. And he is even giving Clothy back to the Union here. I respect it, Andy. Ruin probably stabbed Fuko out of his fixation for me, Undead. In that case, his next target would be you guys in the organization. You guys have things you need to do. You haven't got time to waste on Ruin. I'm leaving the Union. As he drops the katana down, very symbolic. I like that. Catch you later. Don't go dying on me. Mr. Andy, what's gotten into you? The Earth's fate rests with you, the Union. Boss, are you sure about this? We want to save Miss Fuko too. No, this is fine. I'll accept that vision of justice. But there's one thing. Javelin shot that sword through Andy's back. We're all comrades. Come back before the world ends. We'll be waiting with 2 open seats. Now this takes me back. Memory serves, this is how I ended up on the day I first met Fuko. That day was the first day of my life. Undead Andy. Don't worry, no matter how many times we get separated, I'll come find ya, Fuko. Unluck Fuko Izumo. This is the story of their quest, this double spread, for the greatest death ever, Undead Unluck. Yeah, this needs to be the end of the season 2. That's a perfect way to end it. Phenomenal. All right, let me go ahead and get Vante back in here. right, what are you guys talking about?
All right. Let's see. Let's see what this one got. Chapter 98. Okay. Hope they pour gasoline on Apocalypse and light him on fire or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need. That's what he deserve. High key. All right, chapter 98. Okay. Reviewing the footage from the scene, huh? Zoom in for me. What do you say? Chinese fall. Oh, don't fall, tablet. Z Diawle right away. They all have wounds on their necks and they're smiling. Oh yeah, fire for sure. Yep. Can you use this info to dig up any similar cases? I'll try it. Nico, bring my bike topside. Sure. I've got it all fixed up, even added a little something extra too. Thanks. Unruined. He has a regeneration ability like me, and a blood manipulation skill that's better than mine. He can also warp through shadows to attack from behind. How am I going to beat him and get Fuko back? That's crazy. Like first we was thinking about like how Victor, like before, like real early in the series, was like, damn, how you gonna come back against Victor? Victor seemed like he obviously is more experienced, and it's like shit. You're like a quote unquote inferior version to him. And then you had Billy, who's like a jack of all trades, and he could use his ability as well. Obviously, Andy would still win if they're going ability versus ability, undead versus undead with Billy, but still, now you got another person that's an adversary that's also fucking wild. And the chapter title is called Restart. Bet. Mr. Andy. Mr. Andy. Snap out of it. What? I'm sorry. Sorry for what? If I were alive, if I had untruth, dumbass. What's with the I'm sorry shtick? I never blamed you for any of that. I'm in your debt, Mr. Andy. If you weren't around, I wouldn't. No, just me. Not just me. We as well. Neither of us will still be a part of this world. Neither of us still be a part of this world. You helped protect someone near and dear to me, and yet I've done nothing in return. I like this. That's interesting, man. Seeing Shin, that's kind of sad. Like, bro really died. He's at Jiangxi now. You see Mui in the background listening in on the conversation. Damn. That's crazy. Damn. Like, I'm dead. I don't have my ability no more. Things could have been different. He's blaming himself. It's thanks to you recommending us to the Union. Yeah, it is. Hey, Shin, he's that boy. That Fuko and I managed to make it this far. I'll return the favor. Ooh, I like that. He's like, I'll return the favor. Y'all got us into this. Dude, don't worry. You don't gotta be in debt. Don't worry. I got you. Oh. Hey, old man. So you know where Fuko is? If there is anything we can do to help, please just ask. That's right. We're all developing new techniques to put that vampire faced weirdo. I'm kind of afraid for these kids, man, because once again, all of them were at least one. Well, first was Tatiana. They'll say all three of them been improving. But I don't know, just the fact that we're getting that again, like they telling Andy, like, yo, we're getting stronger. We got you, man. We're gonna get Fuko back. I don't know, something about this, like we're getting a lot of focus on these three. I know they're kids and they're the youngest of the crew and whatnot, but like we already got it once, and they've like mentioned this maybe like 3 times by now. I don't know. I'm kind of scared for they. I'm scared for them. I've got Mui working on it. We might be able to figure out her general location. Really? That's great news. Hey, Sheen, mind if I make a rush order on some armor? Okay. I'll try my best. Machine, you too, Chikara. Come here. Yes. Quit dragging your heels and confess to him already. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. I know you've been eyeing Tatiana. Wait, am I that obvious? Wonder what they're talking about. I'm guessing some ability advice. I was just stringing you along so you do have a thing for it. So they both talk. Wow. And is Sheen? Well, you're an open freaking book. The Earth might be gone in 3 months, so you better say what you want to say now. True. Because once you die, it'll be too late later. Mr. Andy, I have a few hits on cases that may pertain to ruin. Here are the copies. Appreciate it, Mui. Yo, you heading off? Nico? Yeah, I am. Okay, Stonehenge. A parting gift, take it. Will you give the bike probably? Yeah, the bike. I see you really tinkered with it. I modified it for your personal use. It runs on blood. Sick. It runs on blood. This boy Nico's that guy, bro. You know, we might have to do like a scientist tier list in anime or some shit. He's up there. He's very high up there. And we haven't even probably seen the craziest shit. He's probably got a lot more crazy shit we haven't even seen yet. We got over 100 some chapters more of Nico. Thanks a bunch, Phil. Like, yeah, bet. All right. Andy, where do you plan on going? Pretty obvious, ain't it? To get Fuko back. But you're by yourself? You can't be serious. She's right. None of us stood a chance against them. Yeah, and that's why that one moment said it all. Any one of you could have wound up like Fuko. There's only one of us who can't die, and that's me. Undead. Yeah. Like, I mean, you're not wrong. Still though, he gonna get some help at some point. Rowan probably stabbed Fuko out of his fixation for me, Undead. In that case, his next target would be you guys in the organization. You guys have things you need to do. You haven't got time to waste on Ruin. I'm leaving the Union. Damn. Pardon waste of the Union. I'm still kind of scared for him because like Andy and Fuko, both of them as a tandem, like, you know, the Union was the best that they ever been. And now that he's gone, I'm kind of scared something might happen at the HQ at some point. Nico better got all that unbreakable armor, fucking technology and weapons and all that shit on deck, and the boy Phil better have them artifacts. Catch you later. Don't go on me. And then he says that, oh yeah, they dying. Somebody in there dying. People are going to die. 100%. Mr. Andy, what's gotten into you? And we stop. The Earth's fate rests with you, the Union. Once again, with the art, I love these panels where it's like just showing the soft expression on people's faces. I like that it's drawn differently almost every single time. I don't know, it just kind of encapsulates you in the moment when you're reading it in the manga. It's just dope. It's usually always for like Jui's panels, I feel like, with hers. But yeah, the Earth's fate rests with you, the Union. Yeah, shit about. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. Let's see how this ends. Boss, are you sure about this? We want to save Miss Fuko too. No, this is fine. I'll accept this vision of injustice. But there's one thing. We're all comrades. Come back before the world ends. We'll be waiting with 2 open seats. That's gonna be fire when they come back. Now take this. Wait. Now this takes me back. If memory serves, this he really stabbed himself, or they really. I just realized she threw that shit. That's wild. Anyway, if memory serves, this is how I ended up on the day I first met Fuko. That day was the first day of my life. Undead, Andy. Don't worry, no matter how many times we get separated, I'll come find you, Fuko. Unluck, Fuko Uzumo, the story of this is their quest for the greatest death ever. Undead. Perfect. Yeah, sounds you right. You're right. Hell yeah. Shit, they gotta end the season off here. They have to. 100%.
Okay, 5-head twitchy time.
Wild.
Once again. Take a look at page 18.
18. All right.
Notice something different about the moon? Oh no, Vante dropped out. All right, well, you guys get to see this colorful little. All right, Fuko is right there, which is actually, I think that's Fuko. But yeah, so what I was saying was in regards to the moon, and obviously, guys, this could just be, you know, the lunar cycle. Let me add Vante back in.
I'm back. So bugged out.
All right, you're back. So, did you get a chance to look at page 18 yet?
All right, here we go. Back.
you
What
hear
were you
me?
saying about 18?
Yeah, did you get a chance to look at
Yeah, I
page
can hear you.
18
Can you
yet?
hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I seen it. You're talking about the moon? That
Yeah,
panel in
that
between?
could obviously be the lunar cycle, but potentially the moon could have used some sort of their power to where that is now a chunk of the moon missing.
Right. Because it does look like a chunk is missing. It doesn't seem like that's like a shadowy
Mhm.
perspective shot. It does look like it's missing. I don't know if that's interesting.
And then one thing I said in my reaction was that Andy purposely left behind Clothy because Clothy could die, theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
So he was really taking on the brunt of the responsibility for this endeavor.
Right. But yeah, once again, like I said, Townsley, that's the perfect one to end off on. That makes a lot of sense.
That's where
That's
season
where
two
season
should
two.
jump again.
Yeah, it has to. I wonder what they would do. Would they make the season just shorter, or they like add kind of pad certain stuff? Recap aside, hopefully they just add certain. We need like a little fun filler episode. These characters are likable. We need one of them. I wouldn't mind it personally.
So you mentioned you think one person from Union might die in the interim before Andy gets back. If you had to
Someone
guess,
will.
who do you think it is?
I don't know if it's one person, but based off of all that dialogue, I would say, well, Joey's is already it got more and more, even with that last of what she had said when she traded her points or whatever, and now she
Mhm.
can't loop or re-loop. Yeah, she it's either gonna be Joey's, and she already kind of put the Union in their hands too. She said the seats are open, and we already know that they were climbing up the ranks anyway, so it's got to be her. If it's not her, then it's like I feel like there's some death flags on the kids in a way, but I don't know if it will actually happen. I kind of hope it wouldn't, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Juiz. I think that's like the safest pick so far.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Just Juiz.
My guess is probably Top,
Top. Why?
because we got hella interesting background and characterization for him in the past couple volumes. And now
Mhm.
that Ishin is finally coming out of her shell, I could see her as like, okay, she needs to see him die in order to have the conviction to make armor for the rest of them. Like maybe like her armor was faulty when he tried to use it or something like that.
Mhm. That would be. I mean, and then going back to like what I said too, like that was like the third time they brought up Tatiana, Shikara, and Top. We're all improving too. We're improving. We're improving. Don't die on me. And then, yeah. Do they pronounce the J and Joey's in anime? Do they? I don't remember. I think they do, right? I don't remember.
Juiz? I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it like is the J like an H sound or something? Hmm. But that Luna thing is interesting. We didn't really get too much more context,
Mm-mm.
so we had to circle back to that. Okay. Hmm. Damn, this volume was crazy. Damn, these volumes are really good. It's hard to rank them for me. I'm not gonna lie. This one was like
Sherm was saying that he
this.
read like volumes like 11 to 15 in one sitting.
Oh
I can see
yeah.
why now. Like I don't want to end it here at 98, but like we've been going for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah.
What else did I wanted to discuss? It was Do you think we should be putting all of our eggs into the next loop basket? Or alternatively, do you feel like we have a shot to take on God so long as we get Fuko back in this particular loop?
after that bullshit that they pulled, that cheating shit they just pulled against the seasons, we're not
Mm,
getting God in this loop. It made it even worse. Like before, I already kind of felt that way, but now I feel even more that we're not doing it in this loop unless I don't know, we find like a glitch in the game, like we was talking about. But I don't think we're doing it in this loop. I think we're going to re-loop at some point. It just kind of seems like it's going to get to that point where that's going to happen.
so what do you think
But
the
I
plan
don't
is
know.
then? If the game's rigged from the start, how do you win?
Glitch. It has to be like a glitch, something that is like a glitch, because God is just like he's doing so much cheating shit. It's like, what can you do against that? It would have to be some kind of glitch or like,
Mm-hmm.
and God is getting worse and worse for me now. Like by each volume that we read, because first I was thinking like maybe he's just really bored and he's just playing with them. Like it's fucked up, but he's still playing with them. But now I feel like he really is like God himself is preying on their downfall. So it's gotten to that extent now. I'm just like, dude,
Well, he's
you
taking an
like
interactive
what?
part in the game. Previously, he was just letting them do their own thing, but
Yeah,
now it's just like, okay, you guys are getting too close. I'm gonna push the planet into the sun.
yeah. There's one thing that I will say is that I wonder how long, because is it mostly Ruin? Is it just Ruin's perspective that he thinks God loves him, or does God actually love him for, you know what I mean? Like is he?
I here's how I'll explain it. I feel like it is his own personal interpretation that God loves them because of what he can do and what others can't do. So let's just say, for example, like he has regeneration powers, he has all these attacking abilities. Maybe like the branding on his chest, he was born with that. As dark as that sounds, but I could feel like the 101 master rules, they are kind of a similar mindset. I don't feel like they have as much free will as a lot of these other Umas or a lot of these other characters in the show.
So basically, Ruin is
So
going to end up being like a real deal bootlicking Rob Lucci,
yeah,
working for the world government
yes,
and just keep on like you don't have your own personal like
ideology. Nope.
conscious ideology. Like what do you? This guy he's dick riding. This guy's dick riding like crazy. Ruin is dick riding like crazy. He's a dick rider because bro, I'm thinking like, okay, so do you think you're gonna be like other quote unquote disciples then, or do you think
I
he's like
do. Yes.
one of them?
Yep.
I think so too.
100%.
Yeah, he's a dick rider, man.
Do you think that any of the rules that we've seen thus far, those being the Umas, do you feel like they are part of the 101? I feel like burn definitely has to be. But outside of that, maybe like Uma sex. I'm thinking because we've talked about like what the world would look like if the rules were introduced in a different order or if a singular rule was killed. So maybe why the chaos scenario that we were thinking about in terms of like killing off Umas, it's not possible with the 101 because if you are able to kill an Uma rule 101, like the game breaks. And that's how we get the glitches. So we have to go on like this killing spree of the 101 in order to make any sort of progress towards the slanted game that is this rule set that we're working with.
Right. Yeah, shit's about to get fucking wild. They set it up. This chapter set it up to be Andy and Fuko are not there. That to me that really does say that somebody they're gonna die. I mean, because in the other loops when they didn't have no Andy and Fuko, it like they lost a lot against Spoil and a whole bunch of other that we don't know off-screen stuff. So under slide through, man. We'll get y'all another table in the corner, in the back, get some seats. Some of y'all can sit on the floor, like because we we gotta
There's room
like
for two people in these seats.
they gotta sit on the ground. No, but for real though, what the hell does Under do now? Like, are we like an alliance now, or is it just that? Like,
I feel like Billy has finally come around to the idea that not only Unluck but also Undead, both these characters, they are essential for the plan. No matter who kills God, whether it's him or Juiz, like it has to include those two on the team. Although,
yeah, because they're gonna need their help for sure. You know what? Now, okay, it will definitely be the quote unquote disciples that will probably infiltrate the Union then. Just because I can't think of unless there's like some other rules, but I don't know. It's interesting. This is a really interesting cliffhanger. Like I feel like I'm thinking about it if I'm like anime only and I gotta wait like 2 years or something. Like I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. But luckily we get to read every week. We get to read and see what's going on.
we didn't really talk about it much, but what do you feel about the similar scar between Unruin and Andy? Because it's both on like the upper part of their face.
See, that's because we already had our own like. I don't know.
Because the
God
thing is,
definitely-
I don't know what Andy is. Like, is he a part of the 101, or is like he a glitch? Is he an NPC?
Artifact.
Is he a god? I feel like his existence is a primary kind of look into of where we're gonna go. Because we don't know what he is, so therefore we don't know where we're gonna go. Him and Fuko's dynamic is essential. We know that. But
I'm guessing I'm still gonna go with the artifact thing, the whole card thing. I guess because like 200, like once again 200 whatever years, 50 or something like that. He existed for before that. Obviously, we know Victor was Victor for throughout all that time. We got a little bit of context when we were seeing his backstory, but not much because we still needed to go to what was it April 15th, 1865. And then there was obviously more within that time that we don't know about. Some things we do know about from some years ago, most things that we don't know about. So I guess he's like some kind of artifact or something. But going back to what you were saying about him having the same scar, it kind of makes me think that maybe it's like a new category of people. Like technically, yes, Ruin is a negator, but like the fact that he has like a similar scar and stuff, and he has like that tattoo on him, I feel maybe Andy's a part of this new quote unquote category of people. He might be the newest one. Since it was like 200 years ago. No telling how old this guy is, though. So he might be the new one. I don't know. But I feel like one of them was like an imitation of the other. That's how I look at it. Either that or they're part of the same group, same experiment or process.
My first initial thought was that, let's just say, for example, kind of relating it back to Greek mythology here for a second, to where you have Zeus going after his father. Is it Titan? Anyway, it's to where the gods were going against the Titans. So I'm thinking that perhaps God enslaved the 101 master rules after they had an uprising already. Because we said previously that you were thinking that there might be an Uma uprising. What if there's already been an Uma uprising? And they had similar scars to where, like, if you see that scar, you know that they're one of the traitors.
That makes sense. Markings of different quote unquote trait. That doesn't make sense.
Or like God could even be like the last survivor. Let's just say there was a round robin tournament or like a gladiator style tournament of all these rules, and whoever won got to be the god.
So are you saying that God was essentially a rule
Possibly
that
that
became
one.
kind of like how we talked about Juiz as a negator, like her whole injustice thing. Like, say if she kills God, then she will be the God,
Hmm.
which injustice, and she'll kind of, you know,
Yep.
like, hmm. So what do you think God's quote unquote rule is?
Maybe unbeatable,
Unbeatable, undefeated, yeah, unbeatable,
undefeat, something like that,
hmm.
or uncrushable. I guess since he crushes the earth every time.
Uh, and I still think there's something of him having like a void of love. Um, but I don't know where that would circle or where that would come up in his past. Because like
Maybe.
we talked about this a lot about God, like whether he is like the God who created everything or he just became God.
Yeah.
Sometimes we both lean towards like maybe he, like what you just said, like maybe he became God because like the things that he do, it don't make sense. Like you're like God, like you know what most people think what God would be. Why the fuck would you just create all this shit and then like destroy it or fuck with them? Like, what's the point of that? You're just bored. You're just doing that just cause.
Well, the
Seems like he
thing
has
for
some
me
kind of
is that
vendetta.
like he's trying to push the story forward in a certain way specifically. So like pushing the planet into the sun.
Hmm.
You wouldn't do that unless you care about the final outcome. But then like why would you create artifacts to help them kill you if you're going to push them into the sun? So it's maybe like the artifacts were the remnants of the 101 rules that impart like something, a power into a rule set, and they give you the memories of the previous loops in terms of getting humanity that uses the artifacts up to a level to where they can then get their revenge on God for them.
Right. What if he's like, hmm. What if it's like his rule? Like the reason why he's like, quote unquote, giving them these abilities, these artifacts, like he's giving them these things to use is because his rule, whatever his quote unquote rule is, like it forces them to. So like, say for example, his rule is like, I'm trying to think, what's a word that's like his rule is like indiscriminate in a way, whereas like he just
It's kind of like
okay,
one of those involuntary rules that it works without any sort of like input from him. It's just
yeah, no
it's
bias.
always active. Okay.
Yeah, his rule just
Like
makes him do what he does.
un backwards or something, like he negates them moving backwards. It always pushes them forward or something like that.
Yeah, he just kind of because like if you want to like kill us and fuck with us, why are you giving us these weapons and
Avenues to kill you.
yeah, like, I wouldn't understand why would you do that unless it's in his nature to just be indiscriminate or unbiased to just give, you know. So I don't know, maybe it has to do with that because other than that, he's just a fucking he's just bipolar. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Maybe he is. Maybe he's madness. Maybe he just things just it's just random.
It could be chaos at the end of it. It's just like
Yeah.
he wants to see what happens.
Yep. Hmm. I'll
And then
say that
another
once
thing,
again. Where you go?
I got a whole thing, so go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that once again. 'Cause we talked about this before. I think this God concept in this series is a really good concept. It's a lot of mystery for a reason. So it's cool.
What I was going to say is that as crazy as the loops are, as crazy as Ghost regeneration defeating the ruler or the god of a video game is, we have not gotten into Uma past yet. That just adds another layer to where if we time travel back, we can try and time travel back as far as the first moment, if you're a follower of theoretical physics, the moment that the first time machine is ever created. So the moment that Uma Pass is introduced into this world, we can always go back to that point in time for this particular loop, theoretically. So if we're able to, let's just say, somehow imbue Uma Past into an artifact that then the last remaining rider of Arc goes on to the next loop, theoretically, I'm thinking that the start point of that universe or that world or that loop would be accessible if they have Uma Past. Uma Past is the name of the game, because you can undo any of this. Like, if Fuko actually dies here, I could see them using Uma Past to go back before she got kidnapped / slashed, and then fight from there.
It makes sense because they wanted to. At first, they were thinking about using the artifact, the time artifact thing that Fang had, but they said, "Oh, can't use it." So since they already that makes sense. Plus, fuck you, God. We got roundabout ways too. We're going back to the past, buddy.
But how did Uma Luna allow them to go forward in time? Do you understand that? Like, that's just...
Well, when I was reading it, I was thinking about, like, I don't know, like, shit with lunar and calendars and time.
The lunar calendar, yeah.
I didn't get the logistics for it, but yeah. That part.
You want to know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of kind of like a skill tree in video games, to where as Juice used her points, like, she was talking to a merchant. She was cashing in her points and getting X, Y, Z from it. So there was so much in this volume, man. I can't even remember everything. And we had,
and the crazy thing is, we had the spring. Exactly, we had the spring death. Yeah, exactly. That a very good send off too. They drinking the sake with the cherry blossom tree that they use as the cups. Like, bruh. Ishin's name, meaning the song of spring, that was passed down to, bruh, too much peak.
Wait a second. Apocalypse said his role here was done.
Oh yeah, that part. I forgot about that part.
Who's to say that we are not able to use Genjutsu on him? Who's to say that we can't rewrite the book if we have G-Liner? So theoretically, in the next loop, why don't we just rewrite the rules? Because all of these Umas and rules are coming out of him. Oh no, we failed the quest. We got this legendary Excalibur as a penalty. Instead of the rules being introduced as penalties, why don't we get, like, buffs?
I feel like God would probably intervene, close his mouth shut, don't let him open the book. Like,
set it on fire. On fire.
Do some shit like that. Also, though, shit. Apocalypse, you talking all that shit, talking about, I'm done here. Yeah, we use Uma Pass, buddy. You can't do nothing about it, boy. I guess not. I don't know. The way he talks, he seemed like he could just survive without, like, outside of everything. The way he be talking, like, oh, I'm done.
Sir Cookies, all we got to do, use Uma Past, take G-Liner back in time.
All we got to do is resurrect Sean, get a goo. Yeah,
man,
they're gonna do something.
Get Gina. We're gonna get Unseen Unchange.
Oh, we gotta see Gina again. Either we gotta see Gina again, or we gotta see the person that has Unchanged
right now.
But I think we definitely gotta see Gina again, because they name dropped her so many times already. We've seen her, like, whether it's another loop or if we go back to the past. Once again, if we go back to the past and that whole situation against Gina. Nope. Sean can save us. Yeah.
Like, normally I will say I don't like time travel in the aspect that it feels like an ass pull or a Deus Ex Machina, to where, oh, we'll just correct whatever happened. But if the game is rigged from the start,
yes, exactly.
Fuck the rules.
Exactly.
The rules. We'll go back in time. If you want to play dirty, we'll play dirty. Like, just come on.
See, that's just goes to show that this author, honestly, this author can't write themselves into a corner unless they, like,
I don't see it at this point.
Not when it comes to, like, decision making like that, they can't. If it comes to, like, say, like, there's a power that's already established and then you change that and it's like, okay, that's a little different. But even at that, though, it's kind of assimilation. It's like a game. So technically speaking, this author can't really write themselves into a corner.
Well, you know what I liked about the fact that with the time travel sphere, or the time reverting or forwarding sphere that Fang used, was that it came with a condition, and no one would have known this condition because no one's going to reverse anyone 15 years to go back in time 150 years, because no one's willing to use that. So like if it was used in the past, I'm assuming it was only like a year, because like if you're going to get 10 times that, you just don't have enough life energy to give to that deal.
You know what? That kind of goes. We had this conversation before too. Like I have like my own beliefs about life. I think that everything that exists was purposeful for us to use, like tools, resources. So like in that case for Fang, who else can, like you said, who
No
else
one.
would that be of use for? So I think God would know. Oh, eventually this guy right here will be able to do that. So God knows everything already. They would have to. Because like the way you explained that, it's like, well, what's the point of that being the thing and nobody can use it until a certain circumstance where Fang was the only person that we know of that can use it. It's perfect for him.
There's
So-
a phrase that states life will find a way, and it's kind of similar to kind of like the genesis of life and how it started here on Earth. In terms of, if you look at the biodiversity on this planet, you have things that are living in acid. You have things that are living above the skyline where the oxygen is near zero. You have things living underground. You have things living in jungles, underwater. Pretty much life will find a way to essentially survive. And I just keep thinking back to how powerful is this actual God? Because it seems like he is moving the needle, but maybe not as much as I think that we were initially thinking. I don't think he's omnipotent, because if he were omnipotent, he would have already pushed the planet into the sun. He's just kind of starting the track, or like our path down the road. He's not exactly pushing us to the actual final destination. You know?
Yeah. Unless he's just like, I don't know, man. He's really weird. Like the mystery about like the reason why he's doing what he's doing, and just his personality. What kind of person are you? Because we could be completely wrong, and he's actually like a like, think of Squid Game for example. Remember the whole Grandmaster, like when we figured out, spoiler alert for you guys, but like he didn't seem necessarily sinister. He just genuinely wanted to create this
really.
kind of, like, but to us it's like, yo, people died, they got killed here, and you like, I think this guy could be like that in a way where it's like, I mean, it don't mean shit to me. I'm not like you guys. I don't live on the same plane that you guys live. I'm above you. Dimensions above you. So to be honest, whatever. Drake is ruined, bro.
God's plan. God's plan. That's hilarious. You guys are too funny.
So you guys said, yeah, you said volume 11. I remember that. I remember you guys said volume 13, 15, I think 19. I remember seeing people say that
I
those
saw
next
11
three
through
are
13. Yeah.
excited for that. We're gonna be caught up relatively soon, like obviously in a few weeks, but we usually do around, like, I guess we're gonna start doing like 2 streams a week. So Saturdays, Mondays, like we have been doing.
Yeah.
We're definitely doing at least 1 a week for sure. If things happen, we'll do 1, but 2 a week. So yeah, we'll be caught up. We'll be caught up, and we'll be reading it week to week with y'all.
Obviously, guys, we need a little bit of time to process everything that happened in this volume. And while we are theorizing here and spitballing, it's great, but there's going to be so much more that we're going to kind of think about in the interim before we react to the next volume. But is there anything specifically that you guys think we might have missed, or anything you want us to talk about before we get out of here? Yep, we're approaching the halfway point, getting pretty close. I think 203 just dropped, so volume extras. Let me see what I can find.
When it comes to ability, I wonder if God does have like a limit of what they can create. Like, I'm thinking of like you and May Time, for example. Like, could they even make that? I mean, I guess if you live outside, like you live with like above like a higher dimension, I guess. Yeah, they can. Yeah, God is weird. Either he's a complete idiot if he loses in the end, which he, will lose in the end. Either
Better
you're
he
an
wants
idiot
to.
or you want to. Because how the fuck would you lose if you have all this damn power? Like, how would you lose? Are you stupid? You just killed yourself, basically. But unless you want to, then that's a different story. So
Hmm.
it's kind of weird. And I wonder what kind of world will be created afterwards. Like, I remember we talked about that too at one point. Of like Funko with the whole unluck thing and like, you know. hmm.
Fuko's getting stabbed in the neck on this volume cover. That is brilliant.
Okay. Kebab said avoiding volume covers might be a good idea at some point. Okay.
I had this conversation with someone. Yeah, there is 2 of them in particular, if Vante has not seen them yet, that are 100% spoilers. I've already seen them, unfortunately, but I mean,
I've seen the recent one, but I don't know what the hell that is.
they're different ones.
Okay.
But again, for me personally, it's just like it's not too outside of what I was expecting, so it just confirms a more timeline of certain events. But
this would just if we do stray away from the volume covers, we'll just use character,
yeah,
I guess like character shots of like Andy, Fuko, and whoever else is like focused around that time.
and I can even update it after the fact. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This series is something else though, man.
I'm very impressed, and that's underselling it.
It has everything that I like about action, like battle action shonen, and then also has that mystery element that I love from AOT, which AOT is my favorite, both of our favorite manga of all time. And the story beats from that series, it's like it's engraved in this too. So, man,
I love the references to Bleach, and like Vante and I are anime only for the rest of the Bleach storyline, and just seeing it every time, I don't feel like it gets enough kind of emphasis on odes in newer series as it should. I feel like One Piece and Naruto are always referenced in one way or the other, but Bleach does not get not enough love.
I think it does. I would say even more than I think people get it wrong.
Implicitly, like it's like, okay, yeah, squads, yeah, okay, sword fighting, yeah, like we get it, but I'm talking like one for one, like panel reenactments, like the
you're talking about that part. Okay,
yeah, like
yeah, for sure.
I forget
Menos Grande.
Menos Grande, there you go.
But yeah, I do agree with that. See Fuko. And another thing I like about Fuko's character is, once again, I like that she's not a damsel in distress. Like, even if you have to retrieve her, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like, oh, we got to get our MVP
no, we gotta
back.
Get her back. We got to get her back.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we got to get this girl. No, this is our MVP. This is our MC. We have to get her back. We literally have to, or else we're going to die. It's like we're getting our savior back, not somebody that's like powerless. She's not powerless. You seen what she did against Spring? She carried. So, yeah.
I can't wait to see her develop more in the future.
Mm-hmm. And we already got it's so satisfying already too. So just imagine more and more. Yep, that's literally a compliment to her strength. The fact that everybody's after her, whether it's to save her or to kill her with ruin. Once again, though, God, you have to be an idiot if, like I said, if you genuinely don't want them to kill you in the end, and you're actually trying to win, you're an idiot. You gave him all these abilities.
He should have killed Fuko before Andy developed feelings for her.
Literally, like, yeah, I don't know. I can't wait until we get to learn who this person is and why they're the way they are, because, man.
All right, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up for the day.
Yep. Okay, Google full poem. I can't get back out, but I have everyone here, so it's no worries. So please, you don't have to be so filled with all that sadness.
I can't get back out. That is crazy.
Imagine if we like see like what's like inside the bunny is like a fucking void of just darkness, like some crazy shit. Like she's like in a black hole or something. Imagine that. Like imagine she's like in a some kind of like vacuum of space or something in there, and it's like imagine she's just a floating head with a bunny.
If you want to talk about Bleach references, I could see us going to Hueco Mundo because she got pulled down into the darkness, kind of similar to those portals that Aizen and crew were using.
And we got the moon in the background too.
We got the moon in the background. Yep, you already know.
Fuku's blood on Andy's face after getting stabbed. It didn't disappear. Like, yep. Mm-hmm. That shit was wild. But I do have to look at the. Actually, move your head real quick. Let me look at the reflection.
So her face. I'm saying this like you can see my cursor. Like her face is right there.
Okay.
And like the black and white version of that, I did see that someone it actually shows like a little bit of black coming out of her neck.
Damn.
That is such a great little detail though.
Yeah. Man. Undead Unluck. One of the best name drops, series name drops too. Since we got it right here at the end of this. Unseen. They need to, like those paint version openings that people.
Yes,
they needed to do that with Sean.
If we ever make it big, guys, we're doing a remix version.
Yeah, to make the sound, make like the voice of the singer just sound kind of like weird, like distorted or stupid or something. Or we could just sing it.
Have you ever seen Gravity Falls?
No, but I do know a little bit about it.
They actually do a remix of an opening after some crazy like mind melting thing happens, and it's just like a different version of the opening, completely different. And they got a weird sound effect, like it's warbled.
Warble, shout warble. But
Anywho,
3 hours. Yeah, this one deserving of that. Well, we already knew going into it because 94, and then we had that additional 98. This volume was probably like, if I can rank them,
top two.
Ooh, it's top two. I think
first read through.
Yeah, I still got that first one. I don't know, something about that Fang. It really changed the series for me. That Fang and Shin thing. That is wild. What kind of sensei are you, bro? You never see that in Shonen where the sensei is doing that. Nope. But. All right, you got anything else to say? I'm pretty much done on my end.
Nope. Great interaction. I think we got up to like 22 viewers at one point. So thank you everyone that joined. I know that this has kind of been a weekly reoccurrence for us.
You guys are right about the fucking Boingo brothers, bro. From JoJo's. Yes, like that.
I don't know that reference,
Boingo,
but you got it.
Brothers. That shit. I was like, what is this? Fever dream as, but yeah, anyway, you go ahead.
No, just as always, guys, very appreciative. Obviously, there's 16 people here with us for 3.5 hours, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and obviously we are as well.
Yes, sir. You guys know the drill, man. We'll see you guys in the next stream. We'll be streaming Monday, right? Everything should be good on Monday.
Monday, about 8 p.m. EST.
All right. So we'll see you guys all then. I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you guys in the next stream, and peace.
Peace.